Okay, we are both audible. Perfect.
Great. All right, cut that part.
Oh, hello everyone. Welcome back to Horsin Around, a Friendship is Magic retrospective podcast. I am your host, Pearl. This is my co-host.
Hi, it's V. Today's best pony is Twilight, I guess. I was like, was any of these episodes good? Just the Twilight one. It's Twilight. It's Fluttershy, actually. I don't think I've said that before. It's Fluttershy.
It's
No,
Fluttershy. It's Fluttershy this
Iron
week.
Will.
It's Iron Will this week.
It's Iron Will.
We have two pretty good episodes, and which seems to be a pattern. Two good episodes and then one nothing episode.
Is Putting Your Hoof Down a good episode? I mean, it's better than Dragon Quest.
It
but
has a lot of funny bits in it.
Okay, it does. Yeah, actually, it does. It's just one bit over and over again, actually.
Mm-hmm. Oh. My brain's not in the right place. I gotta think about horses now. Ooh. Horses.
Yeah, okay, horse.
Season 2, episode 19, Putting Your Hoof Down.
Putting Your Hoof Down. I don't have. Hold on, sorry, I have the wrong screen up. Where's my fucking notes?
You're all good.
Okay. I don't know if I've missed any of these previously, but to my understanding, this is the first time that we have a dual writer's credit on this, technically. Charlotte Fullerton is credited with the story of the episode, but Meriwether Williams is credited as the screenplay writer, the teleplay, actually.
So, just the idea of the episode, and then
not really
the
sure
actual
what that,
writer?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what that means, because I'm not like a TV guy or whatever. But yeah, presumably Charlotte Fullerton came up with the bones of the story, and Meriwether Williams actually put the teleplay together, like the reading script and everything. So that's interesting. Two people made this episode. This episode originally aired on March the 3rd of 2012. So we're catching up. We're a little ahead.
This is the first Fluttershy episode of season 2.
Is that fucking true? Wow, that is true, huh?
Yeah.
It's 19 episodes into a 26 episode season. It's the first time that we've had any time with Fluttershy. And then she's not in the other two episodes in this bit, by the way.
Nope.
She actually exits the stage in episode 21.
She's literally just like, I don't want to be part of
being in this fucking plot. Goodbye. Really fucking great. Yeah, welcome to Fluttershy. Welcome to, I think this episode, the legacy of this episode is like worse than the episode itself. Are we counting this as the first one of like Fluttershy learns to be more assertive?
Yes.
Is this the first time that we've done this plot?
She didn't learn that lesson in Dragon Shy or the Animal Pet episode.
Yeah, but like Dragon Shy wasn't like about that kind of.
It was about a dragon.
Had like a pretty legitimate reason to not want to like go fucking with a dragon, right? Like I don't remember what we said about the episode at the time, but whatever my stance was, I'm changing it to Fluttershy had a pretty legitimate reason not to want to go die in the service of Equestria for a fucking dragon, like 6 weeks into knowing Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah. Dragons are scary. They're big and breathe fire.
Yeah. That dragon. Oh no, the other dragon shows up later in this bit. Anyway. Also, maybe the other only notable thing about this episode is we actually knew about this episode all the way back in July of 2018, or excuse me, July 2011.
Yes.
I don't know why I said 18.
Like, season 2 got leaked. All of season 2 got leaked pretty early.
Yeah, well, this was the first. This episode showed up on a listing on, like IMDb, I think, as season 2, episode 19, which is where it ended up in the episode order. But I'm pretty sure this is the first season 2 episode title that we were made aware of prior to the actual. I don't think this was prior to the announcement of season 2, but it was prior to any of season 2 actually airing.
Just, we find out shit early with cartoons, I guess. Or has
yeah, I mean, just this one, I guess.
Yeah,
just this episode.
It
was just like a weird leak sort of thing. Like I said, actually, a lot of season 2 got leaked in various weird disparate ways.
Mostly iTunes.
Mostly iTunes. There's actually, when we get to the fandom segment, there's a TV guide leak. Well, not really a leak, I guess, because that's an official source, but there's a TV guide listing for the 2-part finale that we find out about like now, which I think is the first time. We'll talk about it later.
Like, we're like
it's the first
2
time
months
that we heard of
the
Canterlot wedding stuff.
It's like we know about the finale like 2 months in advance.
It was a real like puzzle piece thing for us, is like we knew about Cadence and we knew about Shining Armor.
For
we
like
didn't know
a
who
year.
they were or how they were related to anything, or like we didn't know anything about them other than that those are 2 characters, these are their names, they exist. Anything beyond that was just pure like, what does this mean? And it's just like over time, like piece by piece, it's like, okay, now we know that there's a wedding, now we know there's this about Shining Armor, this about Cadence, and shit like that. It's a really interesting sort of, it built a little weird hype for season 2's finale in a weird kind of way, because it was like, yeah, like here's all these little disparate little hints about what's going to happen in the season 2 finale. It's going to be big.
Here's all this build up. We don't know what's going to happen. Why is it a 2-parter?
Oh yeah, that was new for us. That was the first 2-parter. Oh no, this quarter is the first 2-parter ever. This will be the second 2-parter ever. The first 2-part finale, obviously.
Yes, the first 2-part finale.
Oh no, wait, the first 2-parter was the first episode of the show, dumbass.
Yes, no, you're
you know
fine,
what?
man.
Cancel the fucking podcast. I don't know what I'm doing.
We're gonna stop recording right now.
Stop recording and just fucking let's cancel the podcast. Anyway, season 2, episode 19. Putting your hoof down.
This episode set a precedence for every Fluttershy episode going forward.
Yeah, I don't remember people talking about this episode very much, because like, even though it does set that precedent, I feel like people didn't really care about this episode in retrospect. More so the fact that every subsequent episode that retreads the same plot line is the base for like doing that exact fucking thing, right? Like just like over and over again, we're in the same fucking plot line. Even though I would probably argue that almost every other iteration of this does the job better than this episode does. But like, that's fine, I guess. Like, there's other versions of this Fluttershy plot that are better than this one. But this one has Hulk Hogan in it, so who can really say if it's bad or not?
We'll get there.
That's not a joke. Angel Bunny. Let's talk about Angel Bunny.
We begin with Fluttershy feeding all her animals at her animal sanctuary, and I hate Angel Bunny. I want him to die. I don't think I've ever wished more death on a small animal ever beforehand.
He is a demon from hell. Not a rabbit. Something else.
He's not a rabbit. Angel like just hates the food that Fluttershy prepares for him and goes, "Make me this very delicious sundae."
No, it's still like a salad. It's like a salad with fucking whipped cream on it or something.
It's a salad with whipped cream and a cherry.
Yeah.
And we find out this is interesting. We actually get introduced to Bits in this. Well, Bits properly in this episode.
Yeah, we really get we get some money talk in this episode.
We learn about Equestria's economy, and that it's a barter economy.
And it's a fucking barter economy. Yeah, I feel like we kind of already knew that, but this is the first time it's really like in your face. Like, we can haggle for stuff.
Yep.
You know? It's a barter economy, and everybody is an asshole.
I wrote this down. Everyone in Ponyville hates the elements of harmony in some way.
I don't know. I hate Fluttershy. Fuck her.
Oh. We find out. Listen, Fluttershy is trying to buy the ingredients for Angel Bunny because he's a shithead, and everyone in the marketplace is being mean to her.
They hate her. They hate her because she hums and haws too much.
She hums and haws and he's.
What a weird cast we have for this episode. It's Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, and Rarity, and that's it. Nobody else shows up.
Yeah, I like this as. It's a standout with the fact that this is a rare combination of characters.
It is a very rare combination of characters. Like, what are we? Did we just like pull names out of a hat for this one? Like, whose idea was it to pair Fluttershy up and like her only supporting cast this episode is Pinky and Rarity. Like I'm not like disagreeing with it or like whatever, but like whose idea was this and why? Like what was the thought process here?
I mean, apparently it was Meriwether Williams' idea and Charlotte
I
Fullerton.
Yeah, I don't know which of the two of them. I don't know if Charlotte Fullerton like asked for those characters specifically, or Meriwether Williams is like, well, this only calls for 3 characters, so I mean, technically, they only had to pay 2 voice act. Actually, no, this makes perfect sense. You get Tabitha St. Germain because she can do all the incidental voices because she voices like half this program.
Yep.
And then you get
Andrea Libman.
Andrea Libman, who does Pinky and Fluttershy, so you only get to pay 2 people in this episode.
Yeah, it's yeah.
For the whole episode.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't even think about that because fucking Tabitha St. Germain probably voices every other goddamn character in the fucking episode.
I know she was voicing like the '90s-esque Valley Girl ponies.
Yeah, what is going on with what do we got like Gyarus in our town?
We got fucking Gyaru ponies in Ponyville.
And they hate Fluttershy's old ass.
They moved here from fucking Pony Japan.
They moved here from like Ponyfornia.
Ponyfornia.
I was trying to get something out there, it just didn't happen.
Well, guess what? On the official equestrian map, there is like a horse Hollywood to the west.
Ponywood?
Yeah, it's called Applewood.
Oh, okay, that's probably a little bit better. Okay, yeah, so they're from Applewood.
Yeah, they're from fucking Horse, California, on the west coast of the continent.
I actually think it's funnier if they're posers like Rarity is.
They heard about the Yaru girls.
Yeah, they wear the clothes and do the accent and stuff, but they're not actually like Valley girls. They're like from Ponyville, like how Rarity's not actually like she's faking her accent or whatever.
Yeah,
she's practiced her accent, to such a point where it's natural. Rarity's done voice. Have we said this sentence out loud before that Rarity does voice training?
Yes, we have.
Yeah,
we've heard her parents.
Really funny sentence.
That is not her natural accent.
It's just a really funny sentence to say that. So I like to say it as much as possible that Rarity canonically has done voice training in her life. I wrote the next note that I wrote for this is that Rarity shows Fluttershy how to use her sex appeal to manipulate men, which is what happens in that scene.
Yeah, we have Pinkie Pie and Rarity showing Fluttershy not to like get pushed over, and Rarity's like, "All right, you're hot, girl. Use it."
Yeah, this is another sort of canonical like nudge the idea that Fluttershy is like objectively attractive.
Specifically, Rarity considers Fluttershy the most attractive of her friend group.
There's been a couple of times that we've like determined based on the reading of the text that Fluttershy is like supposed to be canonically very attractive, at least to her friends.
Yes, in the world of horses, she is apparently very attractive.
She was a model. No, yeah, that's right. She was a model. Like she was scouted to be a model, so she's obviously very beautiful by some standards, by photo finish standards and Rarity standards. She would kill it in Camelot. That's all I'm saying.
She would.
She's got that like real natural beauty.
Rarity teaches her to be sexy. Pinkie Pie teaches her to do Looney Tunes bits.
To do the rabbit season bit.
Yeah, she teaches her to do the fucking rabbit season, duck season bit.
Which they do twice in this episode. 2 times they do this bit because it's really funny, because it's a classic.
I mean, that's the thing. Most modern cartoons, well, modern by this being 16 years ago, don't really use Looney Tunes most of the time anymore.
Pinkie does a lot of Looney Tunes bits over her career.
She does.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell that there's but by the like references that they make in this show gives you such a weirdo impression of the staff of this cartoon. Not like in a bad way. Like Pinkie Pie does a Looney Tunes bit in this episode, and that is immediately followed up within about 3 minutes of Fluttershy doing a reference to Gone with the Wind, which is the second time that they've done that in this show. The exact same reference. They did it in Sister Who's Social, and then they repeated the bit here again in this episode. So somebody, maybe it was Meriwether Williams, really likes Gone with the Wind. Actually, who wrote that episode? Hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna have to double. We're gonna have to double back on that.
I can just check. I bet it was Meriwether Williams.
Let's see. What
It was
episode?
Sidney Moreau. So 2 different people made the same reference.
It's all the people who made My Little Pony were in their or grew up in the 70s and 80s. So
I mean, yeah, like 2 different writers for the show made the same bit. I don't know if they talked. I mean, I'm sure they talked to each other. Like, I don't know how collaborative the writing process was in this show, but it's very funny to imagine that they both came to that conclusion like independent of each other. They both did the same motherfucking gimmick. Anyway, Fluttershy. So yeah, so there's a bit where where Pinky and Rarity are trying to get Fluttershy to be more assertive, and they fail pretty horribly on that. And then Fluttershy goes home and gets bitched out by her pet rabbit, who is a demon.
her shit ass pet rabbit is mean to her.
And then she looks at her mail because she gets like knocked out of the house in her mailbox. And there's a flyer for Be More, whatever it said, like, you know,
an
come to this fucking
assertive seminar.
Yeah, an assertiveness seminar. And then we go to this seminar and it's Hulk Hogan.
That we are not joking. In the show notes on
he does the taunt. He does the thing. Like he does Hulk Hogan's thing.
On the Wikipedia page, it says the storyboard artist and concept artist for Iron Will made him with Hulk Hogan in mind.
Yeah, like they did. He does the. You can't see me obviously that I'm doing. He does the thing where he like waves his hand around by his ear to like get the crowd to pop. That's the Hulk Hogan. That's Hulk Hogan's thing. He did Hulk Hogan's thing in the episode. Like he did the thing. There's another episode where Iron Will shows up later in the show, and he also does Hulk Hogan posing in that episode.
I said this as a joke to Riley earlier, but it's like fucking. This guy was absolutely a professional wrestler before he decided to become a scam artist.
Let's do wrestling stuff later. He does hit the ropes later in the episode.
He hits the ropes later.
He hit the ropes on Fluttershy, which is fucking funny. He also does a Mr. T bit at one point. I don't know what that was about.
We're
confusing our references here.
We're introduced to Iron Will, a Minotaur.
A Minotaur, the first time we ever see one, and the only one we ever see, I think?
Yes, he is the only one we ever see in both the comics and the TV show.
He also was rocking with some goats, which is funny.
We're also introduced to goats, which I assume, because cows are sapient and can talk, goats are also sapient and can talk.
They seem sapient, but they don't say anything, so I think they're like... I think we need to classify some sort of like semi-sapience, where like they're not animals, like... But they're not quite people either.
They're his goons.
No, okay, wait, that's not true. The goats do talk. They talk to Iron Will later.
Yes,
in the episode.
Yeah,
so they just don't. Maybe they don't talk pony.
They're his goon. Oh my god, they don't speak pony. They don't speak pony.
They don't speak pony. They only. There's a bit later in the episode where he like huddles up with the goats, and you just hear a bunch of. You don't even hear Iron Will's voice. You just hear goat neighing and shit. Whatever the sound that goats make. And I think that's. I'm gonna choose to believe the implication is that Iron Will is speaking goat to them.
That makes sense.
Like he's also speaking goat to them because he's he's not a goat.
He's actually a bull.
Why are they goats? Minotaurs aren't goats.
They needed to give him goons.
Or they didn't want to make him cows or whatever.
And they didn't want to make him cows.
How did he fucking with the goats, dude? That's awesome. We should have put this guy and Flim and Flam in a fucking episode together.
I would have. Well, they were in the comics together. They actually teamed up in the comics.
Fucking awesome! Hell yes.
Because they're all 3 of them are scam artists.
Because they're assholes. Now he sells a legitimate product. Okay, he is not a scam artist. Okay, he sells a legitimate product that worked. It's just that Fluttershy is mentally unbalanced.
I mean I get.
No, he doesn't.
Are we gonna get into the debate that self-help seminars are not scams?
Well, okay, no, actually, we're not going to do that because I don't want to make a fucking official Horsin around statement on self-help seminars. Let's start talking about mega churches while we're at it too.
Yeah,
I mean, let's really get into it, right? Fucking Jesus. Yes, he's a scam artist.
So he starts talking to the crowd. He does the Hulk Hogan bit. He does a real. This episode, the animators get really nice with camera movement.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of really like interesting camera work in this episode. Surprisingly, there's that bit later with Fluttershy that's really interesting.
He does a nice camera shot with the crowd, and he's like, "All right, if you're not satisfied with my seminar, I'll give you 100% refund.
This is important for later.
This is important for later." And he picks Fluttershy. Just he randomly picks her, or does he?
It's not random.
Does he
No,
single her out?
He singles her out because she's like clearly the most socially anxious person in the crowd. Like, I don't even know why the rest of these people are here. And he's like, you seem like a real loser. Come on up here and let's get it on.
Come on up here, Fluttershy.
Come on up here. Oh yeah, brother. That doesn't work for me.
Brother.
Oh yeah, brother. No, that's Macho Man. They should have.
He is a mix. He is a mix.
They should have hit him with some Macho Man shit.
I would. Oh.
Fluttershy, he said, get that fucking pony up here. And Fluttershy says, oh, I'd rather not. She said, that doesn't work for me, dude. Get up here, brother.
Get up here, sister. All right.
Get up, fuck up here, brother, right now. That doesn't work for me, dude.
I'm gonna teach you how to be assertive. Now, if someone gets in your way, just be a complete fucking shithead to them.
Just be a dick. Fuck, punch him in the dick.
His advice,
oh, yeah, brother.
His advice fucking sucks. He's telling her to be mean to people and to hurt them.
Yeah, cunt. Yeah, just. Well, if someone pisses you off, dude, you gotta beat the shit out of him, brother. You don't gotta take that shit from no one, brother.
You gotta take that shit from no one.
You're a Hulkamaniac, brother. I mean, Iron Will, brother.
You're an Iron Will maniac.
You're an Iron Will maniac, brother. You gotta get in there, brother, and you gotta flex on him, dude. He gives her all these stupid slogans and shit, and just sends her out there to be completely insane.
Yeah, he sends her out there to be cruel and physically violent towards people.
Yeah, right? I like the idea that Fluttershy is physically actually pretty strong. She has to be because she works with animals and stuff.
Yeah,
she's like probably like. I feel like she could probably bench more than Rainbow Dash. You know what I mean? Like she's got more like body strength than Rainbow Dash does.
Oh,
like,
she is. Listen, I consider Rainbow Dash like very not physically strong. She's just very lithe and fast.
She's like the equivalent of a runner, right? She's not like buff or anything. Like she's not fucking
like okay.
Tommy Cross doing fucking laterals, fucking presses for no reason.
It goes Earth Ponies up top, Fluttershy. Then Pegasus is.
Mm-hmm. But like I think Fluttershy is probably pretty strong for a Pegasus, like physically pretty strong for a Pegasus.
Yes,
because she has a very manual labor, like intensive job.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, the reason for that is because she just starts hitting people. She just starts hitting motherfuckers. Never apologize when you can criticize. Oh yeah, brother.
Tumblr. Oh, we go through the rest of her day of how she just fucking physically manhandles everyone who annoys her.
Yeah. Yeah, she gets caught up in line and she's like, fucking, you better get the fuck out of my face before I beat your ass, brother. Like, whoa.
Now,
okay.
Here's the thing. Some people are actually pretty rude to her.
Now, some of them are pretty rude to her. That's sort of the rub. Like the first couple of times, it's like, okay, these people are being rude to her, and she's standing up for herself. It's assertive. It's good. And then it's just like, for no reason, she's just like, I'm gonna beat your ass, brother.
Okay, it's people who are rude to her, and then the second half of the episode, it's people who is a tourist and the mailman who has bad sight, has bad vision,
who have inadvertently wronged her, and she just starts like beating their asses and shit.
She fucking hurls a guy over the horizon because he got mud on her.
She got mud on her. Yeah. Sidebar. What is Rarity doing behind the counter at Sugar Cube Corner? What's going on there?
Rarity was there at Sugar Cube Corner
with Pinkie Pie.
Listen, it's not. I wouldn't say it's sexual in nature because Pinkie Pie was working her fucking job.
That doesn't mean anything. You know how Pinkie Pie is. What, like, Rarity is... I love the idea, even, like, beyond the implication that I'm making, that Rarity and Pinkie Pie hang out. now, it's really funny. What do they do?
Yeah. Listen,
Doing?
I can imagine Pinkie Pie hanging out with like Twilight. I can imagine her hanging out with Rainbow Dash. Like
Imagine
fucking
her hanging out with
Applejack and
anybody.
Rarity, I cannot imagine Pinkie Pie hanging out with them solo.
What do they? What do they do? Like, what are they doing? You know, Rarity. Sometimes Rarity does pull the stick out of her ass, and she has a good time. So, like,
yeah,
I don't know what she's doing in there, but she's doing something.
maybe she decided. I don't know. Maybe she decided to help Pinkie because there was a long line at the corner.
It was a long line, yeah. Maybe she was seeing the kids.
Yeah, maybe she was helping out with the twins.
Rarity burned orange. No. That was Sweetie Belle that burned the orange juice.
Yes.
Rarity cooked a very nice breakfast in that episode. That was also Sister Who's Social, actually. Rarity seemed to be a pretty competent cook in that episode. Maybe not like a good baker, but she's probably like a decent cook. I mean, she lives by herself, and I would hope that she knows how to cook.
No, Rarity orders DoorDash every night.
No, she's got to watch her figure and stuff. She's probably very like health conscious about her dietary choices.
You know what? Yeah, Rarity knows how to cook, and she knows how to watch her diet.
She watches her calories and stuff, you know, carbs and everything. Yeah, what if she's just hanging out with Pinkie Pie? You know, she had the day off. I don't know. She had a big order. She just finished. Maybe Sweetie Belle was around somewhere. It's very funny. They keep also racially profiling Iron Will.
I wrote this down. Rarity keeps being racist to Iron Will.
He's not a monster. He's a Minotaur, okay? They're a proud and glorious people, I'm sure.
Rarity keeps calling a sapient race monstrous.
Yeah, he's a monster. He's not he's not a monster. Stop it. He's not a monster. He's a Minotaur. Okay, that's a people.
That is a people.
That's a people. Stop it. I think Pinkie does it too a couple of times. I literally wrote "Stop racially profiling Iron Will."
Oh.
Anyway, Fluttershy becomes a terrorist.
Fluttershy puts people in the hospital.
Fluttershy starts terrorizing the town. Twilight Sparkle nowhere to be found. What the hell's going on here?
After a moment, Fluttershy just kind of again. You can tell this is built up over years. This is an outlet that came out over years.
The thing about this bit is the episode wants you to believe that Fluttershy said all of that stuff because her brain is being poisoned or whatever. She believes all of that stuff. Fluttershy is a petty person. We know that this is true. We know that Fluttershy is a very petty person. She just usually suppresses it, you know, for the most part. But she's been building up resentment in her heart for years.
I wish she would have blown up on Rainbow Dash instead, but
you know what? She wanted to. She was looking for her next, I'm sure.
Fluttershy just she blows up on Pinkie Pie and Rarity, calling Pinkie Pie's like party obsession like idiotic, and Rarity's like, "You're not gonna make it big as a fashion designer. No one likes your clothes."
She calls them both like petty and vapid. It's fucking crazy. They're like, damn. They're like genuinely like upset about it. She's upset about it too. Dude, if she fucking blew up on Rainbow Dash like that, it wouldn't be able to. They couldn't show that on TV. You know.
And there'd be.
Do you guys remember that episode of Total Drama Island when I can't remember any of the character names? Do you know what I'm talking about? When she blew up on that one girl so bad they had to like bleep the whole fucking thing out.
Yes.
That was really funny, and that's what it would have been like if Fluttershy did that shit. It just would have been like a straight 30 seconds of just like television censor noise. Where she just blew up on Rainbow Dash. She would have killed her. She actually would have just started hitting her. Like,
she would have started swinging.
Just started swinging on her. If she saw that hoe, it would have been on site.
This is why the writers kept Rainbow Dash out of this episode. They knew what would happen.
Get in that ring, brother.
Get in that ring, Fluttershy. You got beef with Rainbow Dash.
What's he gonna do, Rainbow Dash? When I run wild on you, brother. What's he gonna do, brother? Like, it would have been fucking crazy. Anyway, so Fluttershy fucking blows up on Pinkie Pie and Rarity. And then
she feels bad.
yeah, she immediately regrets it, right? She's like, "Oh, why did I fucking say that shit? Seriously, I didn't mean that. You know,
No,
it just came out."
now here's where I start having a little problem with the episode. Where it's like Fluttershy, okay, I feel bad. I'm gonna hide myself away forever.
So yeah,
And
she she
uh,
locks herself in her house and like ties herself to a chair. Yeah,
it's about like a day later. Pinkie Pie and
I
Rarity
hope
come
it's not been a day. It's in like
an hour.
a couple hours, maybe. It's like been like a whole day. She's just laying there dead. Like,
Pinkie Pie and Rarity come by to stop to make up with her. Like, no,
yeah,
you didn't say that. Iron Will made you say that.
yeah, right. So they're like, so Rarity's like, yeah, this is rare. Rarity's like, we don't blame you for the things that you said. It's Iron Will's fault that you said that shit. And
And
Pinkie's
like,
like,
no, she said
what?
that. She needs to apologize.
Pinkie's like, fuck you talking about? It's like,
Yeah,
shut
Pinkie's
up.
like, really? He did that?
She's like, I'm trying to make sure Fluttershy doesn't kill herself. Will you fucking stop for a second, please? I'm trying to make sure Fluttershy doesn't blow her house up.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
that was kind of the wrong thing. Again, it's a children's cartoon. It's
definitely. Okay, they do kind of run it back at the end with Fluttershy's like letter to
yes,
Celestia. Kind of. They
kind
run
of.
back the part where like the letter to Celestia part is like, I've learned how to be assertive from like how to stand up for myself without being a jerk.
Yes,
But that's not, and that's for like the majority of the episode. But that's
yes,
not like that doesn't cover what happened, like what she said to her friends, which was like way out
yeah,
of line.
yeah.
And she
She
should have like actually apologized for probably, but like whatever. What are you gonna do?
it's whatever.
The implication of the show is that Fluttershy has been like corrupted by this self-help influencer.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's not true. But we know that's not true.
That
Fluttershy has a darkness in her heart, and we know that that's true.
she needs to visit like a fucking anger management therapist.
Yeah, right. She's an anger. She's a darkness in her heart. You know, sometimes she has to exercise those demons.
Then we get fucking Iron Will showing up. All right, Fluttershy, you owe me
Hey,
money.
your payment's already past due, brother. And the hoaxer always collects on his debts, brother. And they're like, "Can you not right now? We're in the middle of some shit."
I wrote this down. Rarity tries to do her thing and tell him to leave. Then I wrote down, Iron Will is gay, sister. Leave Iron Will alone.
Get these hoes away from Iron Will, brother.
Iron Will only chases two things: that bag and other men.
I don't fuck ponies, brother. Get out of here. Get this shit out of my face, brother. And then Pinkie Pie does her bit, and that works.
It
She does
works.
The
It
Looney Tunes
works.
bit again, and it works, which is great. But then he's like, because they're like, I gotta bother Fluttershy because she owes me fucking money, brother. And they're like, you really can't right now because she's like going to die. She's like, we're
She's
in the middle of like a whole thing right now. You really can't be bothering.
she
her
is
right now.
she is putting the rope on the ceiling as we speak.
I like that he's like, Fluttershy's already past due on her payments, brother. Like, she didn't pay up front for this shit.
Yeah, she didn't pay
She
up
didn't
front.
pay for it. She didn't have any money. She actually can't afford to pay for it.
Listen, Fluttershy literally spends all her money on animal feed, and
Earlier, she didn't have $20.
yeah.
She literally didn't have $20 earlier. She didn't have $20 on her name. She couldn't afford this shit.
Okay.
She's never intended to pay for it.
Again, remember, we know Fluttershy does not have a job.
She doesn't have a job. Yeah, nobody pays her for this stuff. I don't know what. I feel like maybe after this, they're like, Twilight, can you like get her some funding from the fucking government or something? Like,
Maybe Fluttershy's on disability.
well, I mean, she does. Yeah, maybe. I mean, she does. Like, we've talked about this before. She probably gets some kind of stipend from either like the local government or like the Canterlot government because what she does is like important conservation work.
Yes, exactly.
Like she does like real, legitimately important conservation work.
It's just
For a society that actually cares about fucking nature conservation, which is nice. So I have to assume that either Ponyville is paying her or like Canterlot, like Princess Celestia is like cutting her a check for that stuff.
Or
and on
she's
addition to
just
the fact that she
good.
what?
She's just maybe really bad at budgeting.
Oh, she's just no. She's probably really bad at budgeting. Yeah, like she probably is really bad at budgeting. But I think she's getting paid. Also, she probably gets. She does do like. She probably does do like private business stuff too, like pet sitting and like veterinarian care for animals. So if somebody calls her and they're like, "My cat is sick," like they'll pay her. Like they'll paying her for that. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have no idea. Well, we have free healthcare, so who knows actually.
I choose to believe Equestria has universal basic income. She's just really bad at budgeting.
Yeah, she has universal basic income and she gets a stipend from the government. She's just really bad at budgeting. Yeah, it's because she spends too much on the animals.
Exactly. Iron Whale fucking rips off Fluttershy's door.
Rips off Fluttershy's door, and he's like, "Fluttershy, you owe me that money, brother, or I'm gonna beat your ass, dude."
And she walks out. There's a very comedic beat, and she goes, "No,
no." And he's like, "What, brother?
What? No.
What, brother? What did you say, brother?"
No.
No.
Ooh, brother.
Oh, brother. And he starts hitting the ropes.
He starts hitting the ropes.
He starts hitting the ropes, and I'm gonna beat your ass, dude.
He actually starts physically threatening violence.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass, brother, if you don't pay me this fucking money right now. And she hits him with the ultimate loophole. She's like, "I'm not satisfied."
She hits him with the loophole that stipend that was earlier. That if you're not satisfied, you don't pay.
And he's like, "Oh, what? Are you serious? Like,
what?
I didn't know anybody would ever actually do that. Fuck."
Oh.
He huddles up with his goats.
Are you sure we can cut a deal? Maybe
like, yeah, you're not a little bit satisfied. Like maybe we could get a discount going or something. She's like, "No, I refuse to pay." And he's like, "Fuck, I don't know what to do here."
Well, I'm just gonna leave Ponyville, I guess.
I just gotta leave, I guess. I mean,
I'm not gonna show up again until season 8.
Yeah, he's like, "Well, I tried. I don't know. I mean, fucking Jesus. I don't know what you want me to say. You win this round, brother.
You really?
I'll be back 8 years from now, 6 years from now.
6 years from now, and one appearance in the comics.
You least expect it, brother."
Fucking
funny episode.
Very funny episode.
Iron Will really makes the episode. I think like that's the best part of the episode. Really.
He was.
Fluttershy learns a lesson. What? Sorry.
Yeah, very good part of the episode.
Yeah, Fluttershy learns that she can be assertive without being mean, and then she immediately forgets that by next episode.
She literally forgets that in 3 episodes' time.
Not even 2. She's getting bitched out by Pinkie Pie in fucking Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Oh, not Dragon Quest. No, that is next episode. No, it is the next episode of the show. Which we'll talk about in a second.
I like this episode. I remember it fondly from watching it as a kid. Do you have any more thoughts about it?
No. Oh, I don't have any more thoughts about it, but I haven't read these yet. So let's see what everybody's favorite fucking critics have to say about this episode.
Let's see.
I should read these in advance. Jalen Connolly, the author of Ponyville Confidential, gave the episode an A+. Oh.
Hey,
that's nice. Connolly observed that the 3 overly feminine characters are involved in the story, which is Fluttershy, Pinkie, and Rarity, which worked better thematically. You know what? That's a pretty good argument for why those characters are in this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Does that mean, like, you know what? That is a pretty clean divide, huh? And then this, like, is Pinkie, I guess Pinkie's feminine.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Pinkie is Pinkie Pie is absolutely a high femme.
Yeah, and then there's the butch side of the equation, which is Rainbow Dash, Applejack, and somehow Twilight Sparkle.
I would say
I'm not disagreeing with that.
I would say Twilight's like vaguely Futch because she probably dresses really like very like hot like knitted like button blouses, like pants maybe. Academic, yes.
Yeah. She could be a butch if she wanted to. I
bet Twilight could be a butch if she wanted to.
I bet Rarity tells her that all the time, actually.
Yeah.
You know, Twilight, you could be, just like flirting with Twilight. Like, you could really butch it up, you know?
You can butch
Like,
it up, girl.
Applejack, like, looking at her from across the room. I'm just saying,
Applejack is fucking stone butch as hell.
I mean, yeah, obviously. And then Rainbow Dash is a fuckboy, so, like... I mean, that's what like that's the like classical definition of a fuckboy.
Yeah.
She's a fuckboy butch. Like you couldn't get a more basic definition than
That's what Rainbow Dash is. And then Rarity and Pinky are very high femme. Fluttershy is maybe high femme, maybe like in the middle at femme.
Maybe like middle of femme. She's very like effortlessly feminine.
Yes.
As she's like there's like natural model qualities to her.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not like Rarity's very high maintenance, like high effort, and like Fluttershy isn't, which annoys Rarity. I know we know for a fact that annoys Rarity. Actually,
that is for a fact.
I think he's like somewhere in the middle where she's very like feminine. Not like she doesn't not try. She has a very specific thing that she's going for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's not the same thing as Rarity, but it's definitely very feminine. And Fluttershy is just naturally the most beautiful woman in Equestria, apparently, as all evidence seems to suggest.
Well, what's our favorite reviewer have to say about this episode?
Author Jen Blue. Let's see. Described it as, quote, a pretty standard, careful what you wish for, don't change to please others story. There's better examples of that. And provides, quote, something of a corrective patch to last week's implications of mandatory friendship, which is the Friend Indeed, the Cranky Doodle Donkey episode.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Okay,
I mean, I've had less agreeable statements. Blue analyzed Fluttershy's character of having suppressed aggression that emerges explosively when her limits are reached.
Yep.
And argues that her conflict avoidance stems from her personality rather than social. You know what? You're spitting. I'm hearing you on this one.
This is all stuff we've said before.
Yeah, we've been saying this shit. Conflict avoidance stems from her personality rather than social norms, unlike other characters who can express anger appropriately. Nobody expresses anger appropriately in this fucking show.
No.
Not a single person. Not one of them. Maybe only Applejack.
Yeah.
The most well-balanced person in Equestria.
Literally.
Blah, 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 blah. Fluttershy construes any criticism as overwhelming and thus expresses it disproportionately when encouraged. I mean, honestly, she's batting 100 on this one. I'm really agreeing with what she's saying here for once. Blue examined the episode's exploration of conflict avoidance and its consequences, and wrote that Fluttershy's empathy allows her to hurt others precisely because she understands their weaknesses. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny, Blue. Blue concluded this episode demonstrates that conflicts do not necessarily have to be destructive. Quote, it is possible to end a conflict with no ill feelings resulting. Sure.
You know what?
Yeah, you know what?
Good.
Yeah. Fucking finally. Damn, Jen. I finally agree with every single word you said.
It took
a long time. We haven't read her shit for every single. We didn't read any of her stuff for season 1.
Yeah.
But it took about 19 episodes of this season for me to fucking agree with anything you fucking said ever. So thank God. Republibot praised the episode as pretty great and called Iron Will a hoot, writing that he turned out to be a decent character despite his bluster. However, the review criticized Angel's physical treatment of Fluttershy, writing that it, quote, struck me not so much as a comedic slap, but as domestic abuse. Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, don't worry about that. Fucking Jesus. I can't believe I agree with Jen Blue on anything. Ever,
is it domestic abuse if your pet hits you? Here's the thing.
Hey, man, that thing's not a pet. That thing has a consciousness.
You know what?
That thing understands what's going on.
Yeah. Like, my cat, he loves me, but he's stupid. And he beats me up to wake me up.
Yeah, but but Angel Bunny's not a cat, okay?
Yeah.
That thing has a soul. Well, he doesn't. That's the problem.
Yeah, Angel is an abusive roommate.
Listen, in the next episode of this show, we learn that hell is real. I'm just saying.
We actually do, which is really funny.
Yeah, Angel Buddy understands the difference between good and evil. That's the problem. Like Angel Buddy has the capacity for like moral rationalization, which means that it's a sentient being, which means that it is doing harm implicitly, right? Angel Bunny has the capacity to understand these things, which
Which
means that
is
it is doing harm.
the very last scene of
You're-
this episode is Angel complaining about food, and then
Mhm.
Fluttershy just staring him down.
Should have given him the damn stare. The stare.
It's not even the stare, he just kind of withers
she-
under her glare and just starts eating normally.
Because he's a bitch.
Yeah.
Because he's a bitch. Anyway, good episode.
Good episode. This is the next one's a really good. It's a really
This
good
might
episode.
be one of the best episodes. I actually didn't even write a ton of notes for this episode because it just is so like speaks for itself. Honestly, like this might be one of the best episodes of the television program entirely.
It's
This is definitely like top episode of season 2.
I would agree. Season 2, episode 20. It's about time. We're back to Twilight having insomnia and anxiety.
Yeah, baby. M.A. Larson wrote this episode. He writes a lot of good ones. This episode originally aired on March the 10th, 2012. Yeah, we're back. This is our first Twilight focus in a while.
Yeah, she has been relegated to being just a supporting character for like 15 plus episodes.
Yeah, like we talked about last week, this is a good thing. In fact, this episode is better, in my opinion, for being one of the few Twilight episodes of this season, because it really gives you a chance to like remember what it's like to be around Twilight for a long time.
Yeah.
Like the last, I'm sure I'm missing an episode or two. The last time, no, the last Twilight
Was Lesson Zero.
was Lesson Zero, which is season 2, episode 3. So it's been 17 weeks since we've had like quality time with our best friend Twilight Sparkle.
Yep.
And where is she? Still insane. Still insane.
She literally, we find out that Twilight, she plans out her entire month in advance.
She schedules her scheduling. Yeah, she's pacing at 3 in the morning, and she wakes Spike up because she's just a terrible roommate. And Spike's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing, man?"
I
And she's
forgot
like,
to schedule a time to schedule.
I've got to schedule time to schedule my next schedule. No, I don't have any schedule. And he's like, "God, I hate you. I hate this. I hate it here.
I hate my sister.
Fuck you." You know what? It's all fair because they clearly wake each other up all the fucking time. In the next episode, Spike is like clearly keeping Twilight awake when he's like franting about his dragon stuff. So it's all fucking turnabout with them. Neither gets a good sleep.
This episode's good for me, but also there's a Twilight planned a date with Pinky.
Pinky Shy. This is a great Pinky Shy episode for like half of it.
It's just Twilight planned a date with Pinky, but apparently Pinky is terrible to schedule around.
I could move my day with Pinky, but you know how she is with scheduling. It's almost exactly what she says.
Yep.
I could imagine. That's a very easy thing to imagine. Is Pinky is, bad at keeping a schedule or whatever. I mean, she's a very washy kind of guy.
The thing is, we know she works at Sugar Cube Corner. She obviously wakes up early and mans the counter and makes the food. But then for the rest of the day, she's usually off.
Yeah, and she's just bullshitting the whole time.
Yeah.
She's a spur of the moment kind of guy, but Twilight is not. Twilight has to be like, we need to have lunch 3.5 weeks from now, exactly at 2 p.m., or I will die.
I will die. I will die,
and
Pinky.
Pinky just is like walking around and just doing whatever the fuck.
Pinky's like, I don't know, I can eat breakfast at like 4 p.m. and then lunch/dinner at 1 a.m.
Like, Pinky will go along with it. She's like, yeah, sure, Twilight, we can do that, but like she doesn't really care. I mean, she cares to do it, but like she doesn't care about scheduling or anything like that.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh yeah. Well, I'm actually, or she'll be like, or in that case, she's like, oh yeah, I've got to play my fucking tuba then.
I play my fucking tuba.
Yeah, for how long? Like all day, man. Like 16 hours straight. I got to play my tuba.
That was that's literally an episode in season 8 where Pinky picks up like a fucking yak instrument and just plays it nonstop.
fucking awesome. See? Exactly. So yeah, that's the cold open, right? Is Twilight is stressed about the fact that she's alive, basically.
And she spends all night, because she has insomnia, replanning out her whole month.
The only
And
conclusion she comes to is that she has to try to read 2 books at the same time.
yeah, the conclusion she has, I just have to, which we know, she reads multiple books at the same time. We know this.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, she does do that.
And then we get a fucking Metal Gear reference.
It's and a Terminator reference.
And a Terminator reference all in one.
Fucking Twilight Sparkle from the future appears in her living room.
Solid sparkle.
Solid Sparkle, yeah, she's got an eye patch and a sneaking suit. It's really awesome. And Twilight, who's an idiot, keeps interrupting her about what she's trying to say. With
Also,
stupid questions.
Fallout Equestria reference.
It's not. Yeah. Is there an epic pony war in the future? War once again confirmed to exist.
It's like, no, I'm from next Tuesday, idiot.
Actually. Oh. The really funny line read on that. No, I'm from next Tuesday morning, actually. Oh. That sounds bad.
And like every other fucking time travel like trope, she disappears before she can warn her about what happened.
Uh-huh. Really,
and
there's a really good payoff at the end of the episode with that, too.
We go through... Twilight begins to try and warn people, and Ponyville's like, oh, here we go, fucking go again.
Yeah, right. She runs into town square, and she runs into Pinkie Pie abusing Fluttershy.
Pinkie Pie floating along balloons, and Fluttershy carrying huge bags of party supplies.
We just had an episode about this! Last week. Pinkie was in that episode!
About Fluttershy being a doormat?
Yeah, we just had this episode! This pissed people off in the moment. I remember this.
I remember this. People were like, why didn't Fluttershy learn her lesson about people walking over her?
Because these episodes were written, because this is an anthology show, and these episodes are all written at the same time.
Yeah.
There's no continuity between episodes, at least not right now.
Not yet.
So, It's About Time could have aired before the Iron Will episode. It could have aired after it. It could have aired earlier in the season. Who knows when it could have aired?
Most of season 2, you can literally, besides the finale, besides the opening, Lesson 0 and the finale, you can shuffle around every single other episode in season 2.
You could literally watch this fucking season. I mean, season 1 is pretty much the same way, except for the opening, the Grand Galloping Gala, and the Ticketmaster. That's funny. It's episode 1, 2, and 3, and the finale, and both instances. You could literally just shuffle the episodes around pretty much, and no, I guess you couldn't actually with that, because I guess you would also have to account for the Kingdom Hearts Crusader stuff. Whatever. Yeah, but season 2, you could pretty much just the episode order doesn't matter at all, right? Because there's no continuity between episodes for the most part. So it really fucking doesn't matter at all, except for I guess the only continuity we've seen so far, which is the one that I pointed out last time, which was the episode after the Daring Do episode. We do see Rainbow Dash reading in Twilight's house, which
add those two episodes as well.
Yeah, you just put those 2 episodes. You just have to make sure you watch those episodes back to back. It doesn't matter like anything else. Anyway, point being is this is not actually something to get mad about, but I did want to bring it up just because I do remember people getting mad about it. I probably got mad about it, in 2012.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, so Fluttershy, so Twilight Sparkle runs into the town square, and she's wearing fucking the funny glasses for a second, which is
a disaster is coming.
A disaster is coming, and everybody laughs at her. She says, I'm being fucking serious," and everyone's like, "Oh shit." Okay. What world-ending threat's gonna happen now, Twilight? I like that people take Twilight Sparkle seriously at this point. If this was season 1, people would be like, "There goes Twilight Sparkle again."
But by this point,
the world's gonna blow up. Everyone's like, "Oh fuck."
By this point, Twilight's been right about Nightmare Moon. They saw her stop Discord, and they're like, "All right, girl, we're listening."
Yeah. This is gonna be a disaster, and it's not my fault this time. Oh shit.
And okay, here's the thing. They're like, all right, we're gonna disaster-proof all of Equestria. The following scenes are just them fixing Ponyville's infrastructure.
Hey, you know what? Someone had to do that shit anyway. I mean,
We're gonna disaster-proof it.
That bridge was gonna collapse. I mean, that dam was gonna break. I didn't know Ponyville had a dam. Oh no, wait, we do have a dam.
They have a dam.
The Marydale episode.
Yes,
it was in the Marydale episode. Like, these are things that, you know what? These are things that needed to happen. So ultimately, this is a win for us. You know, as citizens of Ponyville. Yeah. So yeah, they mentioned Las Pegasus for the first time, I think, in this episode. Also,
and Philadelphia.
Oh, is it the first time we heard about Philadelphia? Also, that's great. And Philadelphia.
So? I don't remember. But yeah, Las Pegasus and Philadelphia have been mentioned.
Hell is real.
We find out Pony Hell is real.
Hell is a real place, and you can go there.
You can physically go to hell in the world of My Little Pony.
Cerberus, the three-headed dog, shows up in Ponyville, looking like he came from Pound Puppies, which is funny.
And everyone's like, "What the fuck is happening?" And Twilight's like, "He's from Tartarus, hell."
Yeah, she says the gates of. I don't know how the.
She says it. She says it Tartarus.
I don't know why she pronounced it like that. Maybe that's how you're actually supposed to pronounce it. And Persona 3 was lying to me the whole time.
No, it's Tartarus.
Well, Cerberus guides the gates of hell, which is a real place, apparently.
And keeps monsters trapped in Tartarus from escaping.
Yep. And she's like, this must be the disaster. This must be the disaster. The gates of hell have been opened, and demons are going to pour out onto the land and kill all of us, like in Doom. In Doom? Like, what are you talking?
Can I say the fandom fucking went wild with this lore implication?
Yeah.
They're like,
thinking
hell is real?
Hell is real. It's a real place. You can go to it. Yeah. I don't think they ever bring this up again. Right?
No, they do. They actually visit Tartarus in a later season.
They go to hell?
Yeah.
Awesome. Twilight Sparkle goes to hell. Yeah. Dude, if this lore had been around when K-Cat was writing Fallout Equestria, that would have changed everything.
You fucking know Tartarus would have been a place that Little Pip visited.
That would have been the whole banger. That would have been the whole plot right there. If hell is real. Yeah. Hell is real and we nuked it. Like, holy shit.
And now all the demons have been loosed upon Equestria.
We could have gotten Death Claws out of that.
We could have gotten Death Claws. We could have gotten some fucked up Super Pony Behemoths.
Yeah, we could have gotten. Yeah, we could have got. There would have been super mutants instead of the alicorns.
Yeah,
they were from hell. It would have changed the whole plot of the whole thing. Anyway, hell is a real place. Twilight Sparkle subdues. Well, actually, Fluttershy does it. Subdues Hades, Cerberus, the guardian of hell, and Twilight walks his ass back to the gates of hell, which I guess is in walking distance of Ponyville. I don't know where it is. I mean, it does seem like sometimes
it's a whole night.
Yeah, like overnight. It's like an overnight trip. I can't. How close is the gates of hell to Ponyville? Jesus.
Let's just assume it's in the Everfree.
That'd be fucking awesome. I don't think she
that explains why there's so many monsters in the Everfree forest. Actually.
Hey Zakora, I didn't realize that you were living on the precipice of hell. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
The rent is crazy out here. Maybe it's like in the mountains or something. You know what? That makes more sense to me. Anyway, and then Twilight comes back and she's like, "Well, that was obviously
the disaster."
Which we've taken to calling it the disaster, like capital D, the disaster. And she's like, "That was obviously a disaster. Good work, Spike. We did it. It's all over now."
And then she finds out she has the same scars her future self did.
Spike shoots out a letter and it hits her in the face by accident. and she finds out that she has the same scar on her face that her future self did. She's like,
Fuck.
"Oh, dude, you know what? I forgot to mention something in the Cerberus scene. After they like calm the dog down or whatever, and Twilight's like, I need to get this thing back to the gates or whatever. It's just, Pinky, do you have a ball for the dog? And she's like, oh, I keep balls stashed all over Ponyville in case of ball emergencies.
It's a ball emergencies.
A really awesome line read. It's like one of my favorite Pinkie Pie line reads. It's so funny.
It's pretty
in case
good.
of ball emergencies. She doesn't even question it. Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
They give Pinky a lot of fun bits in this episode.
This is a really good Pinky
Like
episode,
her earlier, her trying to run away after Twilight claims a disaster, and she's still floating from the balloons.
She stops. Pinky's such a fucking instigator, and she knows that she is, which is really funny. She's like screaming in terror and stuff, and then she stops and looks at the crowd and is like, "Does anybody else want to panic with me, or just me? No."
Okay.
She did this. She did the same thing in Nightmare Night, the Nightmare Night episode.
Yep.
Luna Eclipsed. Where she's like screaming and getting the kids all wrought up and stuff. And Twilight fucking tackles her in the back alley. She's like, "Stop it!" She's like, "Well, Twilight, I'm just fucking around.
It's fun.
I'm just doing it for fun. Yeah, like, you know." She's like, "Oh my god.
Oh, this is the woman I've decided to spend my life with."
She's wearing a chicken outfit. Does anybody want to run and panic with me or no?
No.
Just me.
Okay.
No. Okay. All right. It just like keeps going and doing it. It's really awesome. She's like a very consistent Pinkie Pie trait, actually, that she's like an instigator on purpose.
It's funny.
It is funny.
We go to
Spike.
Go ahead.
Spike is also really funny in this episode. It's a really good episode for Spike.
He's like, wow, Twilight being gone, that was the best night of sleep I've ever had.
Spike is my favorite character when he's like put up against Twilight Sparkle and he gets to play the straight man in the situation. It's awesome. It's when Spike is at his absolute best, when it's just him and Twilight, or like him and Twilight, like one other character, which is exactly what he is in this entire episode. And he's like, man, Twilight should get out of the house more often. This is fucking awesome. We gotta get her like dating or something, man. Like, I need her out of this house.
She should be at the club.
She should be at the club. Twilight comes back. Yeah, so Twilight comes back, and they realize that the disaster has not happened yet. And then her determination on this, which she's already sort of starting to lose it, because as she reveals later in this episode, she hasn't slept in days at this point.
Well, I'll just decide to do nothing.
It's been at least like 2 or 3 days.
Yes.
She hasn't slept, right? She's already like pretty sleep deprived, and so she's like, I'm just gonna stand here and not move a muscle for the next like 4 fucking days.
and then it's just Spike is like, all right, I'm just gonna eat some ice cream directly in front of you.
Yep. So you don't care if I eat this whole fucking tub of ice cream. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
It's really funny that it's like, all right, you fucking idiot. Her fucking big sister instincts were taking over in that moment.
Spike, you're gonna get a tummy ache. Stop it. And he's like, that's not really my problem, is it? That's future Spike's problem.
And they decide to physically fuck with her, and Twilight hurls him away with her telekinesis.
Right? Yeah. No. Rainbow Dash shows up to give Twilight a report about the safety thing, and she's like, what the hell is going on in here? And she's like, yeah, Twilight's not moving, and so I'm fucking with her. Rainbow Dash, who's an asshole, is like, oh yes, I'd love to also fuck with Sparkle. I would love to do that. Yeah, they fucking with her, and Twilight they try to tickle her. They tickle her with a feather, and Twilight just like grabs Spike's entire body with telekinesis and throws him at the wall. It's so hard that he shoots fire at her. He shoots a fireball at her. It blows her shit up, and it kills her. It blows her bangs off.
I mean, you know, they've probably done this before. She feels bad about it.
She feels bad about it. It doesn't. He deserved it. she got immediate karma for that, so it's
Yeah.
like fine.
But Spike felt that he sounded really sad he did that.
Yeah, he was upset. He was sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Which is like
blows her bangs off. And she's like, "Fuck. Well, now I look more like future Twilight. The prophecy is still coming true, or whatever." And he's like, "Well, you know what, Twilight? Flame Dash has left at this point. She just kind of wandered out of the scene.
She got bored.
She's like, well, she saw Twilight get a fucking fireball to the face, and she's like, well, I am needed somewhere else right now. Goodbye. I don't want to deal with that."
Twilight's conclusion is to become Big Brother and observe everything.
Yeah, no, so they go to, so Spike's like,
we have a, can Pinky do this?
Future, no, we can't say it.
No, we can't, we can't say it, but yeah, can Pinky do this?
No, yes. Well, according to Friendship is Witchcraft, yes. I wrote, is this where they got it from? Probably, right?
Probably.
The fortune teller thing? We can't say the word, obviously.
I don't think Pinky is Romanian.
Well, do we have those in Pony?
Does Horse Romania exist?
It's maybe Pinky. Who knows what her family fucking heritage is? Like, she doesn't even know.
She doesn't even know.
Yeah, so they go to Pinkie Pie's fortune telling stall in the middle of town,
and
Spike's like, I know a guy, and it's Pinkie Pie.
Fucking, I mean, that's
like,
the joke.
Twilight wouldn't know who she was or something. It's
that's
fucking
the joke.
Awesome.
That's the bit.
All right, I know a guy, Madam Pinky, and she's like, Spike. I know Spike. Are you fucking with me?
I know.
No.
I know who Pinky...
Roll with me on this, please. Can you just roll with me on this? And they go to Pinkie Pie. She looks into her crystal ball and she says, Twilight, this year you're going to get a really awesome birthday present.
Which the joke is implied that it's going to be Pinky who gives her the gift.
Yeah, it's really fucking funny. Someone's gonna get you a really awesome birthday present this year.
You're gonna get a cool birthday present. It's probably gonna be me.
Probably gonna be me, but who knows? It could be anybody. And she's like, is that it? She's like, that's all I got. That's all I got. They reference Pinky Sense. Twilight gets a concussion in this scene.
Twilight gets a fucking concussion, and that explains her actions for the rest of this episode.
And also that she's still sleep deprived.
Yeah.
If anything, maybe getting hit in the head with that potted plant maybe knocked her out for 5 minutes. She got a little bit of sleep. So then she puts bandage on her head because she got a potted plant dropped on her head. And it's been like, so like the scene cuts after that, and Pinky's like, like the perspective switches to Pinkie Pie, and Pinky's like, oh, I haven't seen Twilight since the potted plant thing. I hope she's not still mad about it.
It's been a few days.
It's been like a day or two, yeah. Like it's been like at least a day, like probably at least 2 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I haven't seen Twilight since then. So she goes in her house to check on Twilight, and then there's Twilight at in the top of her house, like in the second level or whatever, with a bunch of like scientific equipment and a big telescope. And Spike's fat ass is still eating ice cream. Spike's fat ass is still sitting there with a big bowl of ice cream with a big spoon.
Hungry.
He's just been eating ice cream for like 3 days straight at this point.
And Twilight doesn't even care anymore.
She doesn't give a shit at this point. So Pinky's like, hey, Twilight.
You doing? She sounds concerned.
Are you good in here?
Hey, Twilight, you okay?
You good in here? She's like, no, I'm not. I'm not good. I'm bad. We're all gonna die soon.
I've been staring out at a telescope for 3 hours straight.
I was like, when did you sleep? And she's like, oh, I haven't slept in about a week, yeah. I haven't slept at all, yeah. She's like, cool. She's like, Pinky, can you adjust that telescope? She's like, no.
I don't know how
what that
to.
is. I don't know what that is. No. And Pinky, Twilight explains, that she's been trying to observe everything in the known universe, I guess. In an attempt to try to foresee the disaster coming, since it's clear to her that she can't prevent it from happening. Now she's trying to see it coming so that she can then try to stop it. And then she goes to her telescope and she looks directly at the sun.
Celestia fucking blinds her. Do you think this was Celestia trying to intervene?
Oh, Celestia doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Actually, I hope she does. We see her later. Hey, Twilight, nice haircut.
There's a really funny bit later on I'll talk about soon.
And Twilight's like, "Oh God, blew my eyeball out." And
He
like,
just don't worry. I have a special eye patch stash
for eye patch emergencies.
And
Twilight's
whoopsie doo, Twilight looks exactly like she did in the future.
Yeah, she looks exactly like how she did in the future, and she's like, "Okay, clearly I don't have any more time." This is how you know she's concussed at this point. She's like, "We're out of time. I don't know what to do. We're just gonna have to stop the flow of time." Now we're just gonna have to stop time.
We have to stop time from moving forward.
Yeah, we just have to stop time. That's the only way we can do it. Like, this shit is gonna happen tomorrow morning. We have to stop time. And so Pinkie Pie gives them all sneaking suits.
Skin-tight latex bodysuits.
Latex bodysuits.
Why does she have these?
I don't know. Why does what I wrote is, why does Pinkie's have such a low neckline? Like, she's kind of getting crazy with it.
This might
like, Twilight goes up to her neck, but like Pinkie's got like that plunging neckline on her. It's like, it's crazy. Like, she's trying to do, like, she's like doing some elaborate role play with Twilight, who's like not biting because she's insane right now.
Yeah, she's trying to do some elaborate role play with Twilight, but
Spike is here too for some reason. He's still eating ice cream.
And she's
by the
like,
way.
You know what? This is literally Pinkie supporting her girlfriend. She's just going along
thinking
with
ahead.
it.
She's like, after this is over, Twilight won't be insane anymore, and then I'm gonna get some. Like, 3 steps ahead, I'm gonna get some like later today.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm ready for that. She's a party planner. You know what I mean? And so they take the train to Canterlot. They take the night train to Canterlot.
And Twilight's like, we're gonna break into the castle.
They're gonna sneak in, and Spike's like, you know, it's not illegal to walk around Canterlot, right? Like, what are we doing?
Twilight, you were born here. We lived here.
We have a house here. Like, a guard comes by, and she's like, hide, and she's like, it's not. Wait, what are we hiding? We're not doing anything wrong. What the fuck are you talking about?
And when they finally get caught by a guard, the girl's like, oh hey Twilight, what's up?
Yeah. Is it the first time we see the Lunar Guards?
Yeah. Well, the second time.
Oh yeah.
We see the Lunar Guards when Luna appears in episode 4.
Right. Right.
The Bat Ponies.
Right. Yeah. Right. These guys are just normal unicorns, I believe.
But he is wearing Lunar Guard armor.
They are wearing Lunar Guard armor, and they all have gray fur, which seems to be like the Celestial Guards have white fur. And the Lunar Guards have gray.
He's like, oh hey Twilight.
Nice to see him though.
Let me get that door for you.
Nice to see you. It's been a while. Let me open that door for you, since you're clearly having a fucking panic attack in the middle of the hallway at like 11 p.m.
And it's like, all right.
He knew we were in college. You know, it's nothing. He doesn't know anything.
He knew we're in college.
It's nothing to him, man. Yeah. I see you brought your friends along. That's nice. Hey Spike, nice to see you, buddy. Like, give a shit. It's a really funny bit with Twilight's like, she's like sneaking around and like doing backflips and shit, and they said guards to him, was like, oh hey, nice to see you guys. Yeah, it's not illegal to be in here. Like, you don't have to. I don't know what you're doing.
We knew Twilight didn't really have friends until she moved to Ponyville. I do appreciate that some of the guards considered her a friend, if at least an acquaintance.
That's right. Twilight didn't have any friends, and we definitely won't retcon that later.
Nope.
Anyway, so they go to the Stars for the Bearded, another name drop for the big man, section of the library. And they get to work trying to find the spell to stop time, which doesn't exist, by the way.
Which doesn't exist. This is just Twilight having an insane hallucination that it does.
Completely lost her grasp on reality at this point. And anyway, so the sun comes up, and she's like, oh fuck, it's too late. We're all gonna die.
The mega spells are about to drop.
The mega spells are dropping. Get to the fucking stables. And it's like, nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Fucking Celestia shows up. I wrote down,
Celestia?
Celestia sees Twilight having a panic attack and goes, I'm not gonna get involved.
She sees Spike and Pinky. She's like, they clearly have this handled.
Hey Twilight, good
I don't
morning.
wanna-
Nice haircut.
I don't want to. She sees Twilight. She's like, is that my student having a complete meltdown? Well, I don't want to step on her you know, like, individuality. Like, I don't want to be overbearing. Or whatever. So, like that. Do you think that guard went straight to Celestia and is like, "Hey, Twilight's back," and she's like, looks insane.
She's having an
So maybe-
episode again.
Yeah, maybe you should like just see what's up. I don't know. You just wanted to
Celestia
let
was
me know,
probably
you know?
going to intervene, but then she saw Pinkie Pie was there.
She's like, I don't want to deal with this. She's it's like, I mean, it's like 6 a.m. Like, it's the start of her day. She's got shit to do. She got a meeting in like 5 minutes.
I love her so much, but I have to raise the son. I have to.
She was literally doing that as Twilight was having a panic attack.
Yeah.
She saw her through the window, like freaking out. She's like, oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Usually Twilight contains her freakouts to just Ponyville, so that's weird that she's all the way here.
You know what? I'm just not gonna deal with it.
I don't want to deal with it. Yeah.
She's
Hey,
in
Twilight.
in a metal
nice-
hoof cosplay.
Nice haircut. Looks fucking great. I'll see you later, buddy. Yeah. And Pinkie Pie, Twilight is like, oh, nothing happened. What the hell are we doing here then? She like immediately regains her sanity.
Oh, nothing bad happened?
She's like, oh, nothing happened. Well, what the hell was like? What am I doing here? What the hell's fucking wasting my time? And Pinkie finds the time travel spell.
A singularly used time travel spell.
Yeah, apparently. And Twilight's like, oh, perfect. I'll go back in time and tell myself to chill, and that'll.
To save time and budget, they reused the exact same scene.
The entire scene from scratch. Just to remind you, in case you forgot 15 minutes ago what happened in that scene.
I mean, it's a good use of saving budget, I will say.
It is funny to see the scene the second time now that you understand the context. Like, it is a good fucking joke to do it, so I don't mind. Yeah, it's pretty funny. You're like, oh, and then she comes back, and Twinkie's like, well, did you do it? She's like, no. Just made it worse.
Because and thus she creates a stable time loop.
Yep, she creates a stable time loop. Yeah. And she's like, well, now I'm gonna spend the next week fucking losing my mind. And she's like, well, that's past Twilight's problem. She's like, oh yeah, I guess it is. Well,
and this
fuck
whole
her, I guess.
This whole episode is like, hey kids, it's okay to have anxiety, but also try not to let it overwhelm you.
Chill the hell out. Yeah, the Twilight learns I can't control the future, and so I shouldn't try to. I'll just deal with things as they come, and I'll definitely never freak out about something like this ever again.
I'll never have an anxiety episode ever again.
She says it to Spike's face, like he like knows that she's lying. Like, so Spike's like, so does that mean you're not going to be pacing the floor at 3 in the morning anymore? She's like, definitely not. No,
Twilight,
I am going to keep doing that. Yeah.
Twilight, are we going to finally get you insomnia and like anxiety meds? No.
No. Absolutely not. No. He's like, so you're good now? You're chill now, like forever? She's like, for probably the next week. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Until the season finale, I think I'm good.
As long as something really crazy doesn't happen like 6 weeks from now, like really fucked up crazy, like if my brother got married and like there was like demons in hell and shit like that, that would be fucking nuts, right?
That would be crazy if that happened. Like, I'm glad nothing's gonna happen in 6 weeks' time.
Do you think she visited her parents while she was there, or like did she just go home?
I like to imagine she stopped by, they saw what happened, what state she was in, and goes, let's make it short so you can go to bed.
Yeah, maybe she stopped at her parents' house on the way back. I did think that they like walked out of the room and she just fucking collapsed.
And Pinky just had to carry her back home.
Just completely like dead weight comatose, like just had to carry her back, carry her to her fucking parents' house or something. It was like her old place in Canterlot.
Yeah.
Just like carried her up the stairs to her place in Canterlot.
Fucking funny.
Like immediately after, she's like, "Oh, I haven't slept in a week." Dead. Just straight on her face.
I mean, that's happened to me because I have insomnia. Whenever I go in a long insomnia stint, and it finally hits, like, oh, I can sleep now.
Dead.
Just dead. Oh. Really good episode. This episode literally stands out as one of the best ones from season 2.
It's so fun. It's just a fun episode. It's such a really good. It's just a classic. It's just a pure classic, honestly. Even when this episode first came out, people immediately loved it.
Mm-hmm.
This was like the talk of season 2 for like all of season, like up until the finale of the show, which is in a couple of weeks from now. Like,
yep,
everybody was talking about this episode the whole, like, all the time. I mean, people still talk about this episode.
I think it's because people really like the Metal Gear references in this episode.
The Metal Gear references were fun. It was just like, it's just like, this is like the Twilight episode. Just her having a complete meltdown the whole episode long. It's great. This is what Twilight Sparkle is all about.
Her having an anxiety attack to the detriment of herself.
Yeah. This is the kind of Twilight Sparkle episode you get when the entire show isn't always about her. Like, this is not an episode that could exist in season 1. It is an episode that has to be in season 2. Like, because every episode was about Twilight in season 1, except for the, like, very few that weren't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these kinds of episodes, it's like, well, we can just, like, because Twilight doesn't have to be in every single episode, now we can really, like, just, like, hone in on Twilight and just give you, like, an overdose of Twilight Sparkle.
That, yeah,
it hits better because, like, I haven't seen her in a while.
Our girl has issues and we love her.
It's so awesome. It's really good. Tara Strong is a great performance as always in this episode. Spike is great in this episode. Pinky's great in this episode. You know, it's just an all-time, just like a really solid cast, really solid jokes, really solid bits. Excellent episode. Like, it's not even like it is. It's just like, it's just such an all-around good episode. It's not like it's the best at any one thing. It's just really good. It's an interesting plot.
Mm-hmm.
It's like good fun references. You know, the time travel stuff is interesting. You know, it's a really neat stuff. It's just, it all comes together really, really nice. Really nice. It's a really good cake you've got here. Churn Colony, The Honor of Ponyville Confidential, give the episode an A rating. I would give it higher, Sherilyn. You gave the last episode an A+. What's your problem?
Maybe she likes Fluttershy more.
Here we go with this guy. Okay, a lot of this Gen Blue stuff isn't really analysis of the episode. It's kind of just her basically just saying out loud what a time loop is.
I think we know what a time loop is, Gen Blue.
It's just a bunch of like big words that mean nothing here. Blue positioned the episode within the season's exploration of time and commented on the significance in establishing Twilight's character. Blah 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 blah. She wrote that between this episode and Lesson 0, it becomes clear that, quote, Twilight has a tendency to overreact and create disasters where none are needed. Which is true, yeah, thank you. She concludes that this character knowledge will be important in understanding the season finale. Is it?
Is it?
I mean, I guess Twilight does kind of overreact in the season, but she was right in that one.
She was right, was the thing. This one, she wasn't right. She was
this one in Lesson. The point of this episode in Lesson 0 is that Twilight was making a big deal out of literally nothing. In Candlelight Wedding, she is right. Like, she is right. She does suss out a fucking evil plot to destroy Equestria accidentally, but like,
do you think?
I don't think that's relevant.
Well, we'll talk about this later, but do you think Twilight felt so good when she figured it out?
Yes.
It's like
for like 2 seconds.
my brain is so smart, my brain is so big. Oh wait.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds before she like recognized. Like, there's literally like the point of the episode where she realizes she was right, and she's like no, because of the situation she has like no time to be like I was right, motherfucker, because her life is like in immediate danger.
Yeah.
And also it's in the middle of a song.
Yeah.
Actually, also come to think of it, it's in the middle of This Day aria. What a song! Great episode.
I got no more thoughts about It's About Time.
No, we've said enough. I think we've been talking about this episode for fucking weeks. It feels like
It's
like we've been talking about getting to this episode for weeks.
Season 2, episode 21, Dragon Quest, not the video game series.
This episode was also written by Meriwether Williams. She's the only credit on this one. Episode originally aired March 17th, 2012. According to Lauren Faust, before we get into the episode itself, according to Lauren Faust, the dragon's disrespect towards ponies is a deliberate reflection of the common contempt towards little girls' toys, which in this case would be personified by the ponies themselves. I can see why you would say that, Lauren, because that's kind of your whole thing. Did this need to be a whole episode? No.
They, again...
That's not even really the point of the episode, but I just wanted to point that comment out, just because that's very Lauren Faust. Not saying that negatively, that's just a very Lauren Faust thing to say, is to have these characters be a sort of metaphor for how, like, girls' toys are treated, because I know that Lauren Faust is very big into, I mean, obviously very big into that kind of stuff, because that was the whole basis of her writing this show in the first place. Anyway, that being said, Dragon Quest.
Spike can't win. He can't get a good episode.
This, unfortunately, episode continues the trend of Spike's focus episodes being pretty ass. Even though he was really good. That's what I said, like, last week, just to say, in It's About Time, Spike is an excellent supporting cast member. He's really... It's not even Spike's fault, really, as a character, most of the time. It's just that his episodes that are about him are never really that good, ever.
Ever.
I feel like Spike has a great job as a supporting cast member. When the focus is turned on him, the episodes they turn out are just not really... Either they're bad, like Excess of My... Greed of My Excess, or whatever the fuck that episode was called, or they're like boring, like Dragon Quest, like,
or the owl one.
That episode was probably the best Spike episode we got. Honestly, I think it might be of the Spike episodes we got so far. That was like the most palatable, you know, because I did like the idea of Spike being like upset and jealous about being what he's interpreting as being replaced. I feel like that was like, I thought that was cute, and I thought it was a good little like window into his relationship with Twilight, and I thought that the way that they concluded that episode was very nice. I thought that was like a decent episode, like not the best episode ever, sure, but like decent, good, all right, fine. Most of it was fine. Like, I think the conclusion of the episode was fine, but like this episode doesn't. Okay, there's two reasons why Dragon Shy is bad. Excuse me, Dragon Shy is a different episode. Dragon Quest. There's two episodes why Dragon Quest is bad. One, it establishes a premise and then doesn't deliver on that premise. And two, it's just boring. It's very cliche. It's extremely cliche. I mean, we've read, like, you've seen this story play out like a million times in a million different cartoons, right?
It tries to give us dragon lore, but it's just kind of boring.
The premise of the episode establishes, right at the beginning of the episode,
the dragon migration is occurring.
The great dragon migration occurred, where dragons migrate from wherever the fuck dragons live, which we're not told, to some random fucking volcano, I guess.
To fuck.
Presumably, yeah. And so the main six, minus Fluttershy...
We have... It opens with Rainbow Dash trying to get Fluttershy to join.
They're trying to manhandle her.
But as we established, Fluttershy is stronger than Rainbow Dash.
She is way stronger than them. They're trying to manhandle her out of her house so that she can come watch the dragon migration. And she's like, I don't fucking want to go.
And now we see her being assertive.
Yeah. And she said, fucking no! And she like fucking slams Rainbow Dash's head into the ground. She like, they're trying to pull her out of her house, and she like fucking turns around and like spears Rainbow Dash in the gut, and then stomps on her on the ground, and then runs to her window, and then carefully opens her window, and then jumps out, and then she's not in the rest of the episode at all.
She just exits the episode.
You know, she just runs off and exits the episode. So everybody else but her digs a big ditch in front of Fluttershy's house.
Where's army helmets?
And camouflage so that the dragons don't see them and blow their heads off, I guess. And then they birdwatch with dragons. And then we all take turns emasculating Spike.
They just
for just no reason.
They're all just mean to him there.
It's very mean. He clearly doesn't like it. Come on. Like, you know, they're talking about how cool and scary dragons are, but not Spike.
He's just a little
bitch.
guy.
He's a little bitch. He's wearing a little apron, and they make fun of him for wearing a little apron.
And we get into Spike like, huh? Hey, Twilight, why don't I look like other ponies?
I feel like this episode could have been about them, Spike feeling like unappreciated, except we kind of did that already.
Yeah.
Actually, with the Owlsville That Ends Well. But like, they don't apologize to Spike for like very clearly hurting his feelings a lot, so that sucks. But like, whatever. Yeah, and so Spike is clearly upset at this idea that he's like, they're really pointing out to him. The point of the scene is that they're pointing out to Spike that he's othered from dragons. He's not a dragon. He doesn't know anything about dragons. He doesn't act like a dragon.
He was raised a pony.
Culturally, he has no identity.
Yes.
This is a recurring theme with Spike, and it's never resolved to any degree of like decency.
Any significant
makes Spike look like a loser.
Spike's character arc stays in the mud for the entire run of the show.
Yeah. So Spike is othered from his own species, and he's also othered from ponies because he's not a pony either. He's a dragon, but he's not really a dragon. You know, to dragons he's a pony, but to ponies he's a dragon.
Yep.
He doesn't fit in anywhere. But that's not what this episode is about at all. That's not what Spike's character is about at all. Nope. Even though it's a pretty compelling thing for a character to be about in a show like this, it's not what this character is about at all. So Spike is really getting pretty upset about this, and Twilight, again, probably for the 100th time in her life, explains to Spike, I don't know where you came from. You're just an egg that was given to me for my magic test, which you saw.
Listen, man.
And nobody was ever responsible enough to try to figure out where this fucking dragon egg came from, man.
Yeah. And
which seems like it really sucks. That kind of sucks. Celestia, I'm gonna get your ass.
Yeah, it's really an oversight. That's like, yeah, we just kind of dumped Spike on Twilight. Who cares?
Who cares? Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't want to like write Spike having like a family that he was taken away from, because that makes us look pretty bad. But like, just give me something, man. Give me something here. Anyway, so Spike decides that he needs to figure out who he is. Right?
He's gonna join the migration.
He's gonna join the Great Dragon Migration, and at this point, almost everybody is like, Applejack has just left the plot of this episode. Also, I don't know like where she went, but I guess she's busy right now. And so it's Twilight, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash.
We do have like a cute scene of Rarity, Twilight, and Rainbow Dash. All their maternal instincts kind of take over. Like, oh no way, man, no way.
Yeah. So Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash, Rarity and Rainbow Dash refuse to let Spike go to migrate because it's dangerous and dragons are evil, scary creatures. They don't say it like that.
They don't
They
say it
kind
like
of
that.
do say it like that.
Yeah.
They kind of do though. They're like dragons are horrible, ugly, disgusting.
They're gonna
creatures.
hurt you.
And it's like, hey guys, could you like, can we not like, come on, can we?
Come on.
Can you like stop? Spike's gonna internalize that. What's gonna happen when Spike starts looking like a dragon? He's gonna internalize all this stuff you're saying about dragons that are like that they're horrible, ugly, fucking awful creatures. He's gonna internalize this stuff in like 10 years. Like you guys are gonna give him fucking trauma. Stop it. Anyway, I'm serious. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, Twilight is like, no, we have to respect Spike. We have to respect Spike's choices. You know, he is clearly something that's very important to him. We have to let him go and try to figure this thing out, right?
We're gonna follow him, right?
We're gonna follow him because we don't trust Spike. Fuck you. Fuck you, Twilight. Come on. Leave my boy alone. Let my boy do something.
I know. On one hand, they could have let this be a solo Spike episode. On the other,
Probably would have been. It would have been just as bad, actually.
it would have been just as bad. But it's like we have to have the other other characters be a supporting cast, and also they don't want to see him get hurt. They're worried about him.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah,
Despite how bad it is coming from a place of protectiveness.
Yeah. So Spike travels for 40 days and 40 nights. And he ends up meeting up finally with the Great Dragon Migration. Doesn't actually meet any adult dragons or whatever. And he comes up to a group of what he describes as teenagers. Which, I mean, they are teenagers.
Which means he is
That's what he says. He does say that out loud.
Yes.
He is, yeah. So he's not a teenager. He is a child.
He is a 10-year-old baby.
He is a little baby boy. He is a little baby boy. He's got no wings, which they point out in this episode, by the way. Why did they do that to Spike? Like, what was that? What was the design idea, the original like concept of Spike to like be a dragon without wings?
It could be
What's up
just
with that?
It could just be like a disability thing.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if Lauren Fawcett ever made a comment about that. I mean, knowing her, it may have been in the design docs that Spike would eventually grow wings later. He should have grown wings the same time as Twilight did.
Don't worry, he gets his wings in season 8.
Season 8
Yeah.
of 9.
Yeah.
Fuck this show. Anyway, so he runs up on this group of teenagers, and
they immediately start bullying him.
I mean, yeah, they immediately start bullying him, right? So basically, they start hazing him. Basically, at this point, they're like, he's like, I'm not a. Okay, Spike's a dumbass for talking about. Oh, I'm from Ponyville.
I'm from Ponyville.
I'm from Ponyville. Man, come on, you gotta know better than that.
He's 10.
You are asking to get bullied, son.
He's
Talking about some Ponyville shit.
He's just
You are asking to get bullied, my boy.
Listen.
Anyway, yeah. So basically, this is the part of the episode that's just really cliche. Is basically just them hazing him. Like this, you could see this in like every cartoon ever made, where there's an episode where the character
There are bullies.
It's like not even like bullies, but it's like I want to hang out with the cool kids, and then he hangs out with the cool kids, and they haze him because they think it's funny to bully him, and then eventually he sort of wins them over with his resilience, or he does something right by accident, which both of those are basically what happens to Spike here. And then they're like, okay, kid, you're cool, man, you're in. Now let's go fucking do something illegal. Which is exactly what happens in this episode.
There is a really funny bit, you know, the only funny bit of this episode, I feel, is the three Twilight, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash following him behind in this shit-ass dinosaur dragon costume.
It is pretty funny when they make their presence known in the shit-ass dragon costume.
And they're like, hey, who's that?
Who the fuck is that guy? And they're like, it must be that other dude's cousin. And then it pans over to a dragon that looks exactly like them. It's pretty fucking good, actually.
Yeah, get the screenshot.
a really fucking weird looking ugly dragon that looks just like this. Yeah. Um, fucking awesome. Look at Twilight's fucking face. It's awesome.
It's a pretty funny bit,
It is a
honestly.
pretty funny bit. It does, it is enough for me to want the kid. It's a fucking awesome dragon. It is enough for me to want the characters there because I think that this is a pretty funny bit, ultimately. So yeah, so I mean they haze Spike, right? Like they make him play King of the Hill, and it was just not my favorite Halo game type, honestly. And they make him do like they make him belly flop in lava or whatever. And like I said, eventually he wins them over through his resilience and his natural charm or something. And they're like, "Okay, kid, you're in. You're cool, man. You're a cool guy now, kid. You're with us now.
We're
We're the
gonna
coolest." We're the coolest dragons around here, baby. Yeah, baby.
we're gonna go steal some eggs.
Let's go kill some children. um, and so yeah, so immediately following the like, okay, Spike, you're in, baby. You're gonna party with us, baby. You're cool. Now we're gonna go do something immoral. It's like, oh, is that what the cool kids do? That's what the cool kids do.
Is
Oh,
that what the
okay.
cool kids do?
To Spike's credit, he does immediately try to back out of doing this. Right? He's immediately uncomfortable with the. They're like, we're gonna go steal some phoenix eggs, right? Um, and so to Spike's credit, he's immediately uncomfortable with the idea, right? He's like, I don't. He doesn't really vocalize that, but he tries to get out of it. He's like, oh, I don't know, I can't fly, right? So maybe I should just stay behind and just no. And they pick him up and they take him with them, right? But it's like, I do, we got kudos to Spike for him being like, that's not really a cool thing to
It's
do.
not really. I don't like. Why would you do that?
And I don't really like this episode for this also because again, it seems we don't have any. Okay, this might be beyond the scope of what Meriwether Williams was intending with the script, so I don't want to like take this too far. But again, like I said, this is a plot that's in like every single fucking cartoon ever, right? Where again, like one of the kids who's like a nerd or like a loser or whatever finds his way in with the cool kids or the bullies or whatever, right? And then they try to pressure him into doing something that's against his morals, and it's like, oh man, I don't want to do this, but now like I don't want these guys to think that I'm not cool because then they'll start bullying me again. That kind of plot works because there's an implicit understanding for you, the audience, of how society works, right? You understand implicitly because you're a member of society, even as a child, that what these characters are doing is bad, either because it's illegal or it's explicitly stated to be against the school rules or something like that, or it's immoral in some way, whether it's graffiti or we're gonna steal stuff or we're gonna property destruction or we're gonna do drugs and alcohol or whatever, right? You understand as the audience that these are things that are bad, or because the characters are telling you that these things are bad. Like Spike in this instance is uncomfortable with this because from his moral standpoint, this is a bad thing to do. The problem here with this episode, again, I don't necessarily believe this is Meriwether Williams' intention, but maybe it was. Spike's moral standing is coming from his perspective of society, which is pony standards. By his standards, which is the standards of Ponyville and Equestria, what these teenagers are wanting to do, which is to steal eggs from birds, is morally wrong. But the dragons don't agree with that. Obviously, they don't care, right? But do they not care because they're the bullies? Or do they not care because they're dragons? Is what they're doing considered to be morally wrong by dragon standards? Are they rebellious teenagers doing bad things because they don't care? Or are they just dragons doing dragon things because that's what dragons do? Is the implication here that Spike is in with the wrong crowd? Or is the implication here that dragons are evil creatures? Where's the rub here? Do you know what I mean? Because we have no
Yeah.
other, this is the first time we've ever seen dragons that talk to you and aren't trying to eat you, right? We've seen 2 dragons besides Spike so far,
And they've all been violent.
and both of them have been violent. Yeah, there was the dragon in Dragonshy, which was violent and was unwavering until Fluttershy beat his ass. And then there was the dragon in Owlswell that ends well, who was similarly territorial and violent towards Spike, who tried to talk to it and like wasn't having that, right? And we've also seen Spike in Excess of My Greed.
What happens when a dragon goes unchecked?
Which is this implication that if Spike's, greed or whatever becomes unchecked, that he will become this. And again, in that episode, because that episode really sucks, it is framed as some sort of biological inevitability for a dragon, right? So, are these dragons like bad boys, or are these just what dragons are culturally like? We don't know because we've never seen the other side of it. Are there dragons who are more morally aligned with how what Spike would consider to be good behavior? I would say probably not, based on what we've seen so far, which then kind of makes it sound like dragons are just bad creatures.
This will be reinforced later by later dragon episodes, actually, where there is it's a bit of a spoiler, but it's not much, but there is a competition to become fucking leader of the dragons.
A dragon lord.
And Spike partakes in it because, every dragon is summoned to it. And his actions of helping other dragons and keeping them out of danger is seen as weird.
Yeah, right. And eventually we do get like societal reform in dragons with him and Princess Ember or whatever it is.
Yeah, they're like, okay, we're gonna make sure dragons are nicer.
But yeah, I don't like that. I mean, I guess I don't. Like I said, I don't want to like dig too deep into it, but it doesn't like make for a very good world building in an episode where it's like, yeah, dragons are just sort of evil creatures. They're uncaring, they're destructive, they're mean. I don't know. I don't like it that much. I don't like the idea that Spike is some sort of cultural. So like that's Spike's. I mean, so what? This is Spike's. These are his people. I mean, that sucks, right? For him. The episode's not about that, because I don't think they thought that through.
They didn't.
But it's just like it's not like the worst thing in the world. Like there's a fine line you can draw with like the idea of like a fantasy race being evil, and there's a lot of lines you can draw as to whether or not you think that that's like an okay thing or not, and that's a totally different sort of like conversation to have here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start talking about orcs. No, let's not. Right, but like in the end, this episode, I think that this episode doesn't work because we're not given that context very much. But like, really, also, I think this episode doesn't work because the plot is cliche and boring. It's very predictable, and like,
I feel
it's not that exciting.
It would be so much better if Spike was interacting with actual adult dragons, maybe, and seeing what how they act.
I mean, yeah, like also Spike doesn't learn anything about his culture. I mean, like, surely this group of shithead teenagers are not like the proprietors of dragon culture.
I am for the sake of our sanity and for all the examples you made, these guys are just shitheads.
These guys are just shitheads, right? Like, yeah, it sounds like dragons aren't really the nicest race in the world, but like, they've got to have some culture, something to be proud of, like, art, history, something, right? Like, there's got to be something Spike could be proud of being a dragon about.
Like, it's a well-known thing, like that they have a migration and people from all across the country go to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, give me something, right? Spike, again, like I said in the beginning, this episode delivers a premise. It sets up a premise that it absolutely refuses to deliver on, which is that Spike doesn't know anything about himself or his culture or being a dragon.
Spike,
and that's not what this fucking episode is about.
Spike went on this journey to find out about his culture, and they don't deliver on it.
Spike leaves his home to try to find himself in so much as finding his culture and trying to find a personal identity out of connecting with his culture that he has been, you know, away from his entire life. He doesn't know anything about being a dragon. I mean, you could draw all sorts of parallels to this, right? But let's just keep it on the nose here. It's just he's a dragon. He doesn't know anything about being a dragon. He needs to know what being a dragon means so that he can know what being a dragon means to him, especially in a world where he is not, there are no other dragons. He doesn't know any other dragons. He lives with ponies. He's integrated into pony society, but he can't ever be a pony, right? Like there's a forever othering to Spike. This feels like I'm going way too deep into this, but I'm very passionate about Spike, apparently.
He's your favorite little guy.
He learns fucking nothing!
He learns nothing.
He learns nothing! His takeaway of this episode is... I don't even remember. What does he actually say? What's his lesson?
Ponies are my real family.
I'm reading the Wikipedia. Back in Wikipedia, Spike reflects his experience and learning the difference between who he... Oh, you're right. So Spike's takeaway of this is that it doesn't matter who you are biologically, but it matters who you are as an individual. So it doesn't matter... Spike's conclusion is that it doesn't matter he's a dragon, because socially he's a pony. Kind of an ass conclusion here.
Also, they give Spike a pet that they never bring back ever again.
Yeah, because he can't keep that. It's got parents.
They give Spike... So, the dragons want him to smash the egg. They save the egg. The egg hatches, and Spike now has a pet phoenix.
Yeah, and then Twilight sees that, and she's like, hey, dude, that thing has parents. You can't, we gotta take that thing back. We can't take that. We can't take that. We can't take that. No, that has parents and siblings and stuff. We can't. That's not great. Which is funny because that's what we did to you.
Yeah.
But seriously though, we can't keep that. Can't keep that. Yeah, I don't know. This is how they really didn't give a fuck about continuity in back in season 2.
I'm pretty sure they did this because there was a Spike toy later on with a phoenix.
Oh man, probably. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This shit would have never flied starting like season 3. They would have vetoed that entire scene with the bird.
What a nothing episode. I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, again, the episode asks you to consider a very interesting premise and then completely fails to even scratch the surface of the premise itself. In addition to the fact that the actual contents of the episode are super cliche and super boring. I barely paid attention to this episode, at all, because it was one, because I've seen it before and I knew that it sucked, but two, it's it's so obvious what's happening. I could have wrote this episode my fucking self, you know. Also, I like that the dragons were just gonna I mean, I guess phoenixes aren't sentient; they're just animals. But they were gonna kill those baby birds, which is kind of crazy.
They were gonna smash those eggs.
We've established that those eggs have birds in them, so I mean, I guess that's what you do anyway. That was always the intention.
It's the only way to
that is something that dickhead kids do. I don't know if they do that anymore, but that's something that dickhead teenagers have been known to do, is to smash bird nests and stuff.
It's the only way to make a phoenix not be able to be reborn, is to kill it while it's in the egg.
I don't know. They're probably too stupid to know what a phoenix even is.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, again, I keep beating on the fucking dead horse here, but this episode just fails in every metric possible. It's not an offensive episode, but it can be if you think about it too hard.
If you think we're doing on this podcast.
I mean, that's kind of the point here. But and I've been avoiding sort of the most poignant part of this whole thing is that Spike's the only boy in a cast of girls, you know?
Yeah.
And having this episode about Spike as, again, the only boy in this cast of girls is to be I don't really know who I am. I need to find who I am. And sort of the answer to that seems to be that all of your counterparts, other dragons who are also all male, are shitty, destructive jerks kind of sucks, right? A little bit. I feel like it kind of sucks. That's kind of like a shitty message to put out on a show like this. Like, I mean, you could say the same thing about any numerous amount of like boys cartoons that portray women terribly. Like, surely, obviously, but like that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do that in reverse in this show. Also, kind of sucks. I didn't like it very much. I didn't like how they treat Spike. I don't like how they treat Spike in this episode as a character.
Also, how they
Especially as, like,
even
the
make fun of
only
him when
male.
Spike's being effeminate early on.
Yeah, like, what do you want? Like, they trash on Spike and they call him a little baby boy when he's, integrated into a female pony society. But then the only other option that he seems to have is to just be a destructive jerk, right? And so he's like, given the two choices, I guess I'm a pony.
Wow.
It's just not very well handled. It's just not very well handled.
That's not well handled.
Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, but like, I don't want to get it. Like, I don't want to go that far with it because I know that they weren't probably thinking about that. Like, again, I have no idea like how much thought Meriwether Williams put into this script because again, it's such a thing that's just lifted from just like a shit that every single fucking cartoon does ever. But like, I don't like the way that it reads. And yeah, I mean, that is a problem with the show also, that every non-pony species that we've seen are all like evil or villainous or rude at best. Griffins, dragons, diamond dogs. Iron Will was a standout because he wasn't like that.
And then they fucking also the episode she was introduced, they villainized Sakura.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, and they villainized Sakura, but at least they, ran that back or whatever. Yeah. I will say that the show clearly did understand that it was coming up with an issue on this.
They knew it was a problem. They fixed it later on.
They do fix this problem later on, like they devote like pretty much half of the second half of the entire show into fixing this issue by expanding Equestria in terms of other sentient races and showing those races as like positive, like seasons, as not evil.
Seasons 4 through 7, they do go out of their way to have other race-related episodes by portraying them in a better light.
By portraying them in a much better light. In fact, a lot of those episodes portray ponies in a worse light.
Yeah.
To make those other species look better by comparison in certain ways, because the sort of overarching point of that whole like long-term plot line is that ponies have things that they can learn from these other races, like yaks and I'm blanking on any griffins, yaks, griffins.
Eventually changelings.
Changelings, but like that Equestria isn't just a land that only ponies live in. And, we can learn from these other races. You can learn from people who are different than you, and especially culturally who are different than you. And dragons to some extent, but not really. They still kind of fuck dragons pretty bad.
The dragons have to learn that they can be good people.
Yeah, like there's nothing that we can learn from them, but rather they can learn from us, which isn't great. But at least they're not the only representation of male characters in the show by that point, so that's all right, I guess. They should have. I really wish they would have tried to run back Buffalo. We could have tried to salvage that.
The Buffalo show up again in the comics, but not the show ever again.
And also, we never see other zebra, so that's kind of a bummer too.
We see zebras in the comics. They fixed that.
Do they all talk like Sakura, or is that just a her thing?
No, that's just a her thing.
That's fucking funny.
In a later issue arc, we follow Sakura back to her home, and she's the only one who talks like that.
The mythical zebra homeland from Fallout Equestria.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, anyway, that was Dragon Quest. I really tore the shit out of that episode because it wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good. It wasn't great at all.
Probably the worst episode of season 1. Season 2. Is that true? Hold on. No, Secret of My Excess is still worse.
Both Spike episodes.
I forgot that was in this season, and that wasn't a season 1 episode because it was so bad. But yeah, Secret of My Excess is still worse. Next.
I'm sorry, Spike.
Go ahead.
You got
No.
the bottom two episodes.
I'm sorry, Spike. You'll have a good time in
Season 4.
season 4. I mean, let me look at season 3. Is there anything like good in for him?
He gets one episode in season 3 where yeah.
Spike at your service. Oh yeah, this episode's not that bad.
It's funny.
It's all right. It's a Spike and Applejack episode, which is pretty funny.
Yeah. You got any reviewers say on this or?
Oh yeah, right. The reviews. I totally forgot.
You're all good.
Sharon Connolly of Ponyville Confidential gave the episode a B rating. Observed that Spike's refusal to smash the Finny saves Dave from his own personal connection to the situation, noting that he was once an egg too. That's great.
Me when I'm an egg.
Oh boy. Alicia Davis in a retrospective review for the Post. Okay, so just want to clear this is a retrospective, so not like in the moment. Criticized the episode's portrayal of fantasy racism. That's what I was trying to avoid this whole time, Alicia. I've been trying to avoid talking about that the whole time. Arguing that ponies treat Spike as separate from other dragons in a way that resembles real-world prejudice towards minorities. Davis analyzed the episode as, quote, accidentally representing the struggle of a kid who is a minority attempting to connect with their cultural heritage when they've been raised in an all-white space. I mean, that's true. That's pretty much what I said earlier, right? Just I didn't say it as directly as that because I didn't want to. But that's what this episode is about, right? Spike has been othered from his own culture and is trying to, the premise is that he's trying to navigate, how he connects to his own culture when he's been raised in a culture that's not his own. But that, again, that's not what this fucking episode is about. Davis commented that while ponies often treat dragons like rabid animals, the dragons themselves demonstrate complex social structures, the rituals and values, and they accept Spike more readily than the ponies feared they would. That's true. Jamie Kingston of Women Write About Comics criticized the episode for giving, quote, the unfortunate message that Spike is better off with the ponies than he is with his own kind because they're cruel, violent jerks, which she argues, quote, analogs uncomfortably with white people who adopt outside their race as white saviors. Jamie Kingston, you're really hitting it on the head there, I think, as well. Not to get too deep into it, but I also agree with everything that you just said regarding that. I don't like that conclusion either for that exact reason, because it paints a real it just paints a real bad image of dragons, and then if you extrapolate that out to real world context, paints a pretty bad picture as well. All right, Jen Blue. Oh boy.
All right, Jen.
I don't want to read this. This looks like it sucks. Hold on.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
How essentially depicts flaws in gender society. Dragon Quest, blah 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 blah. Okay, she's talking about transgender shit again. This is like the second time, girl, that you keep talking about us. What's up with that?
Why are you talking about us, Jen?
Yeah, okay, that's explore the possibility of a transgender reading of Spike's story, which is like, yeah, I mean, that's valid. I mean, that's a really valid reading of this story. I didn't want to make that read myself, honestly, because I didn't want to I just don't feel that attached to it personally, but that's a very fine read of this story. Absolutely. It's just funny that I've seen her bring up transgender identity twice now. I forget what the first time was. But I think that's pretty, you know what, that's cool. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that, Jen. Thank you for bringing that up. Someone's got to, honestly. Blah, 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 blah. Hegemonic masculinity is a phrase that I just had to read here. Power-based masculinity, blah, 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 blah. Destruction, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
Okay, this isn't really her reading is not really that relevant. It's more so about gender politics than anything else. And
okay,
not that that's not a valid reading of the sort of gender of the situation, but he is not. This is all just basically words that basically her drawback is her conclusion here is masculinity is bad. I think this is not everything that the Alicia Davis and Jamie Kingston wrote really succinctly points at the issues of this episode. Jen Blue, once again, is just sort of talking in circles to make herself sound smart. Do you know like the last episode, or putting your hoof down, or whichever one that we talked about that I actually agreed with her shit, is
Mhm.
she was like not using all these like big words to like make herself sound smart. She was kind of just talking to the point on those, which I appreciate a lot more than all of this nonsense. So thank you, Jen, for the transgender thing. Appreciate that. The rest of this is kind of just word salad. So fuck you. Our next 3 episodes will be Hurricane Fluttershy, which I think I remember being a good episode. I don't actually remember the episode, but I think I remember it positively. Ponyville Confidential, which is Cutie Mark Crusaders episode, so I'm sure that's going to be just fine. And Mystery on the Friendship Express, which is a great Pinkie Pie episode.
It's great.
It is a excellent Pinkie Pie episode. And then after that will be Candlelight Wedding Part 1 and 2. Finally.
Finally. On that note, we want to take a break?
Yes, let's take a short break and get into the fandom stuff.
All right, we'll be back in a little bit, y'all.
We'll be back in just a minute. Oh, yeah, brother. Ah, shit. Edit that part out, dude. I tell you. You know, every Sunday morning, well, not every Sunday, every other Sunday, I wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning and I watch 90 minutes of My Little Pony and I take some little notes on it. And then I scroll through Equestria daily for about half an hour. And then I come on to twitch.tv.com // fucking pony time. And I talk about, I socio-analyze political undertones in episodes of a cartoon for a demographic of 5 to 10-year-old girls that aired 16 years ago. And that's a pretty good, honestly, it's a pretty good life. Just in those couple of hours of my life, it's a pretty good life. I can see why Gen Blue does this. Or did it. Oh yeah, boy. When we get to the movie, man, we're gonna have some shit to talk about. I'll tell you that. Oh yeah, guys. After our episode last time, I did purchase a Blu-ray copy of My Little Pony the movie. Not like because I need that to watch it or anything, but just because it was really cheap, and I was like, yeah, I should purchase a copy of this movie because I like this.
I'm back.
Hi, welcome back.
What are we talking about?
The other races, like how bad everything is outside of Equestria in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Which we'll talk about obviously when we watch the movie.
Yes.
And then I was saying that how I bought the Blu-ray copy of the movie after last week.
Yeah. Really excited to get into it in fucking like a year.
Yeah, like a year from now. I mean, we'll be on season 3 by next month finally.
I know, I'm excited.
I can't believe we're almost done with season 2.
I know. In modern fandom stuff?
Yeah, let's do modern fandom stuff first. Good idea. You go ahead. I don't have a whole lot for you.
Not much happened. Still just more My Little Pony crossovers with Chinese games. And a bunch of My Little Pony Chinese merch. Because of the Happy Lunar New Year, everybody, because the Year of the Fire Horse.
Everybody, yes. Do you want to put up that? Do you have that one of Pinky from Bishojo series?
Oh, let me get it. Let me find it.
I have it. I have it right here.
Okay, cool.
Here we go.
Ba-da-ba-da.
I have that, and I have like actually only have that in one other silly modern fandom thing.
Yeah, they made a because it's Year of the Fire Horse. They Bishojo, the people who do the really cute anime My Little Pony figures, made this the official art.
The official Year of the Pony with Pinkie Pie.
Wow.
I should really get me one of these. Did they make an Applejack one yet?
Oh yeah, they absolutely have made an Applejack Bishojo figure. Let's see, Applejack.
Is it sexy?
Is she sexy? I mean, she's Applejack. Of course she is.
Well, you know, some people's interpretation of Applejack is not sexy enough.
Do you want white Applejack or orange Applejack?
I want white Applejack. I don't like the Equestria girls style colored skin, except for on Twilight. I think it looks nice. For some reason I like pink skin Twilight, but all the rest of them I don't like it.
I think they need to like make some of the girls like browner, but that's my opinion.
Well, I mean, yeah. Damn, Celestia's kind of sexy. The statue one, I mean.
Yeah.
Ah, that is. You know what? I like that. I wish she wasn't wearing a skirt, but I'll take it. You know?
Yeah, I wish she was wearing maybe like pants.
I wish those were just shorts instead, but like that's fine.
Because I feel like Applejack would not wear a skirt.
Applejack is not wearing a skirt. Like, let's be serious. Wow, Cadence looks really nice too. We don't know who that is yet, though.
We don't know. We don't. Well, we do. We just don't.
Actually, we do know who Cadence is. All right.
Yeah.
Wait, did we show sexy Chrysalis on stream?
Not yet. I'll do that now.
Hold on. I've got it. I'm looking at it right now. This is crazy. We shouldn't know who Chrysalis is yet, by the way.
We don't know who she is.
This is the modern. Yeah. This is the modern segment, so we're allowed to know everything in this segment.
Yes. Get
this one's crazy.
This one's crazy.
This one is really sexy.
Get that on screen immediately. Like Jesus.
And she's wearing pants. How come she used to wear pants?
They made her
because of her legs.
They made her brown. They gave her tight pants.
They gave her a sexy expression.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, girl.
How come this one is 2 bases? I thought all of the point of these was that it was like the pony and the human were like on the same base. Why is hers like? Is that just like maybe it's not like final design yet? Because their base also doesn't look like all of them have like themed bases. So I think maybe this one's just not. No, I don't know.
I think she came separately. Like you buy one, you get 2 of the figures.
That's.
Oh yeah, that's it. You just get 2 figures when you buy this one thing.
Man, these things are expensive, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, Sunset looks really nice. It's almost like she was designed to look like that.
Yeah, Sunset
It's almost
Shimmer.
like she was designed to look like a person first. Wow, these are really expensive. Anyway, here's the other thing I wanted to show you.
Yes. What's up?
The this was posted from a toy show recently. It is a fucking car. It is a Mustang GT model kit
Oh,
with My Little Pony decal.
why?
I don't know.
Who's? I mean, yeah.
Who's this for? Me, motherfucker. I don't know.
I mean,
It's fucking funny looking.
yeah. This is a model kit with My Little Pony decals.
Okay, apparently this is a third part. I mean, who is this coming from? The cool company is making this. I'm looking at look at the Equestria Daily shit for this, and it's like someone said low hanging fruit. What do you mean?
What do you mean low hanging fruit?
What is a car? What are you talking
It's a
about?
car, bud.
Jesus Christ. Ah, boy. That's all I have for the modern segment. Not a lot's happened in these last.
No, not much happens.
Okay, here's what I've got. I mentioned this at the top of the hour, but as of March the 6th, 2012, we have our season finale synopsis and TV guide. The two-part season finale will air on April the 21st. And is as follows. Blah, blah, blah. I'm actually going to the two-part special that finds a unicorn, Twilight Sparkle, digging up a wedding shocker as her brother, Shining Armor, prepares to get hitched. This is the first indication that we have Twilight Sparkle. Goddamn brother.
Everyone losing their fucking mind
it-
that Twilight has a brother.
I saw this before the episode came out. I don't think I knew about this before the episode dropped. I don't remember knowing about this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Let's see what else. It's confirmed several times. There's also another synopsis. Synopsis for the first part states Twilight's brother Shining Armor is marrying Princess Celestia's niece Cadence. Is that true? And then the part 2 synopsis says Twilight discovers a dark secret about Cadence right before their wedding. Well,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That is a synopsis.
Yeah. Also starting Wednesday, March the 7th, 2012. 1080 versions of episodes are now available in iTunes for the first time, which was quite a large file format.
They were all 4080p.
Back in the day. Yeah, we used to watch that shit 480, maybe 720 if you were lucky. 1080 was huge in 2012.
Do you want to know how I watched My Little Pony episodes when I couldn't catch them on the hub? I would buy them on the fucking Xbox 360 marketplace.
They were on Xbox?
They were.
Oh my god, I didn't know that. I'm probably for the best that I didn't know that. I would just get them on YouTube, you know, like through like back channels on Equestria Daily and stuff.
Yep.
It's just here's the Sethisto post. Good news: the new iTunes update looks like 1080 Pony downloads are fully available. All you need to do is update your program and change your preferences. The bad news: iTunes doesn't downscale for lower resolution monitors. So if you don't have a 1080 monitor, you can't actually download the 1080 files.
Imagine living in a world with that, like we did 16 years ago, that 1080p was not the standard.
Where 1080 wasn't like the lowest possible standard you could get, yeah. 1080 isn't even, I mean, 720 isn't considered HD anymore now, right?
Nope.
Like, used to be that was HD. Like,
It's all about
1080
1440 or 4K now.
Yeah, anything 1080 is still considered HD, but that's like the lowest HD format available. Like, that's the lowest end of high definition. Anything under 1080 is not considered high definition. I don't even upload my streams technically in high definition because I upload my streams to 720. Maybe I should change that. but it takes up it takes up so much more processing power to stream Twitch in 1080 than it does in 720. So
Oh,
I don't like I don't know what you
understandable.
stream in. You stream in 1080. It looks like
I stream in 1080.
maybe I should start streaming in 1080. I mean, it can't possibly get any fucking worse than it is now. Um. So that was so yeah. So Brave New Frontiers for us in 2012. If you had a 1080 monitor, which you may not have,
You
let's see
may
what
be
else.
stuck on a fucking 480 monitor like most of the people were that I knew.
Yeah, I have no idea what my computer monitor was like. Okay, I got three more things here. On March the 14th, I believe this is the first episode of Two Best Sisters Play, which
Yep.
was the fucking Two Snacks series where he would take two best friends play episodes and condense down like a couple minutes of them and then animate Celestia and Luna as as the old boys there.
Fucking
Um,
legendary My Little Pony animator Two Snacks.
I forgot this was Two Snacks. This had to have been the first one because this one's only like 3.5 minutes long. His other stuff, like Two Best Sisters Play, motherfucking Shuttle Forward, is like 10 fucking minutes long.
I
Do you remember who was who? I didn't want to get a chance to watch this. Do you
Luna
remember who was...
Luna was always, I believe, Matt, and Celestia was Pat.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna watch like 2 seconds of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, Luna is Matt. That's fucking funny. That's fucking awesome. These were really good stuff. It's got the machinima.com logo on it.
It's
Oh
got
my
it's got the
God!
Machinima logo.
Oh, this footage looks so fucking bad because this is in 720, believe it or not. Oh boy, what a legendary thing.
He did so many of these.
He did a lot of these. This is how I think. Like, I feel like this is how Two Snacks. Like, this is like Two Snacks' thing.
He
For
started
a while.
out with Two Best Sisters Play. He made the box meme. Then he started doing animations for Two Best Friends, and now he does animations for Hololive.
Yeah, now he does Hololive stuff, and apparently he was doing Two Best Sisters Play up until 5 years ago.
Yep, the last one he ever did was the Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII, yeah. That's hilarious. I didn't know he was still doing. He still got them up on his channel. Like, I mean, like they're all still uploaded, but like he still has them like featured on his channel. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's so cool. I love Two Snacks. Such a cool guy. Great
He
animations and
makes
shit.
great animations.
Good stuff. Good. Happy to see it. On let's see, what's the date for this one? This is a long post. March the 12th, 2012. A new wave of blind bags was shown. This one has Trixie, which is to say Trixie Lulamoon, who doesn't look like Trixie and is just a recolor of Rarity. But I guess we're getting there. It also has Lyra Heartstrings, who is very clearly a recolor of Twilight Sparkle. Princess Cadence, who is very clearly Celestia.
These became the nickname, the last names the fandom clung to.
Yeah, I mean Trixie. I mean, obviously Trixie is her real name, but like they didn't use Lulamoon in the show, but this is what they've decided it is. And Lyra Heartstrings is her real name, which we would. I mean, we already called her Lyra, so they just hacked something on the back of it to just make it like official. I don't think there's anything else worth talking about in this one. Just a bunch of bullshit fake ponies: Cinnamon Breeze, Diamond Rose, Golden Delicious, Ribbon Wishes, Shot. What?
Yeah.
No, hold on. Sorry, I'm looking through this list to see if there's anything else we're talking about. But oh, Luna! That doesn't look like Luna at all. Are you fucking kidding? Dude, it's just Celestia, but painted like it's just the Celestia mold, but painted to look like Luna. But it doesn't look like season 2 Luna. It looks like season 1 Luna in terms of the colors. It's really fucking weird. This one is confusing me. I'd like you to take a look at this
I would
and
love
tell me
to.
what's wrong with it. Tell me what you think is wrong with this image. Put that up on the screen for
Yeah,
me,
let
and
me
guys, tell
let me
me what you think. Tell me if you see anything wrong with
yeah,
this
can
image.
you the audience see what's wrong with this image? Um I don't think that's Fluttershy on the trading card at all.
Well, that's what it says on the name. So
I also don't think that's her in the mold either.
no, that's definitely Rainbow
That's
Dash.
a Rainbow
That's
Dash mold.
that's definitely the Rainbow Dash mold. Why is she? I mean, what isn't wrong with this,
What isn't
right?
wrong?
So the key art is Rainbow Dash, which because at this point in time, they still were just using the key art of the main six plus Celestia, and then just like recoloring them to look like other ponies, even if those ponies had real in-show designs like Lyra or Trixie. Um, so why does Fluttershy look like that? Because that's Rainbow Dash's body that's been colored to look like Fluttershy. Two, why doesn't the why doesn't why is she all yellow?
I mean, I imagine as a collector I would like this thing, but it's so fucked up.
Yeah, like that. I mean, there's nothing right with this. There's nothing. There is nothing right about this at all. I, I'm realizing that as I'm doing this, they didn't have a Fluttershy mode.
They they did have a
I mean, I'm not
Fluttershy mold.
like I don't know. I didn't pay super close attention to the Wave One ones. I, I don't know. It's funny because like Twilight Sparkle looks perfect. She's always looked good on the blind bag scale.
Hmm.
I'm looking at one. I'm looking at one I have on my shelf right now that I bought like a year or two ago to make up for the fact that I lost all of mine years and years and years ago.
Hmm.
Um, but everybody else always looks fucking terrible.
Well, it's because Twilight's the main character.
Uh-huh, right. Now, here is the last thing that I have. Oh, Ponyhoof is still up? Wow.
Yep.
So, on March 13th, 2012, a post was made on Equestria Daily about an application for Facebook called Ponyhoof, which was a Facebook extension that basically ponified Facebook for you. Like, um, I can't, like it changed it to Ponyhoof. It changed all the icons to like ponies. It changed the background color to like a pony's color in their cutie mark. I can't remember all the other stuff it had. I used this extension um on I used this extension on Facebook when I used to use Facebook when My Little Pony was airing.
That's very
I
cute.
remember this so fondly. So fondly. So very fondly. So fondly, in fact, that I'm about to reinstall it right now.
See, I was never on Facebook, so I don't know about this.
I used to run a pony fan page. Could not be installed because it appears to be corrupt. No.
No.
Fuck. Oh well.
I'm looking at images of it. It looks very. I like how it changes the UI.
Yeah, it's fun, right? It's cute, isn't it? I used to run a My Little Pony fan page on Twitter. Excuse me, on Facebook. And I did also use this extension. That's why I was on Facebook so much.
Nice.
So I had forgotten completely all about this until I saw this news post, and I was like, "Holy shit, it's Ponyhoof." I might be completely alone in this one, honestly, but it's fine. That was just fun. That was for me really more than anything else. But that's all I've got. Not a lot going on
I
this month in Ponyland.
I
And
w-
I tough one.
I'm in the same boat. Not much happened in the fandom segment because
There's times like this.
you cover what I was gonna cover with the toys and stuff.
Yeah, there's times like this. There'll be times like this. Nothing happens. Just a quiet couple of weeks on the old Pony Frontier, huh?
It I mean that we had a very front loaded beginning of the episode, and now we don't have to have a backloaded end.
That's true. Yeah, I mean we went a lot. I mean we went a lot on these episodes this week, so I don't feel like we underperformed, honestly.
Oh, hmm. Like you said, 2 weeks from now we got some good episodes.
It was some good episodes. I'm glad it's not next week because we have more pressing matters to attend to next weekend because Resident Evil 9 comes out.
Correct.
I got shit to be doing.
You got shit to be doing, yeah.
I got shit to be doing, yeah.
You doing anything this week, or you are not? You don't got your planned out yet.
Will be streaming Resident Evil 9 on
Hell
Friday.
yeah.
And probably next Sunday as well.
Hell yeah.
I will be trying so very hard to try to finish No More Heroes before then, but that's probably not going to happen.
Best of luck.
Yeah, thank you.
And whenever you can get back to Fallout 3.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll probably do that like another week or two. It's gonna no, that'll probably have to be after. Like, I have to finish Resident Evil 9 as fast as possible because I don't want to get fucking spoiled.
Yeah, because the game's just out in the wild now.
Yeah, and then after that, if I haven't finished No More Heroes yet, I'll focus finishing on that, and then I'll go between like Fallout 3, Danganronpa, and fucking Romeo's a Dead Man.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah. So we got lots of streams coming up, surely.
I'm glad I'm retired from streaming.
Hey, everybody play Crow Country. It's a good game.
Everyone played Crow Country. I'm glad you finished that.
I played it in one sitting, actually. Front to back last night.
Did it take me one sitting to finish Crow Country? I need to look back.
Not a very long game.
Yeah, it only takes like 2 hours to beat.
Yeah, it's like a 3-4 hour fucking shebanger at most. Yeah.
Go play Crow Country if you enjoy Resident Evil style. Resident Evil and also Silent Hill style games.
Yeah, play it before Resident Evil 9 comes out. You know what? I bought Resident Evil 6 for $5.
Ooh.
To see if I could try to force myself to play it before Resident Evil 9 came out.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty bad, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
It sucks.
I
thought I could get away with it, but like I'll just play the Leon stuff. And I swear to God, I spent like the first half hour of the game just like doing absolutely goddamn nothing.
Hey, guess what?
Over and over and over again. And
Leon's campaign is the best one of all of them.
Oh, well, that's okay because I don't care about the rest of them. I just wanted to know what Leon has been up to because it's kind of a blind spot. Like, I've played every game that Lee has been in except for the shooter, like the rail shooters, which I'd love to play someday. Except for that, and I guess I haven't seen the movies he was in. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, you got a Wii. You can definitely play the rail shooters.
I just have to, like get them. Like I just have to get the games or hack my 3D or Wii U. I mean,
it's
easy to hack your 3DS.
It's easy to hack your 3DS.
I haven't tried to hack my Wii U. It's actually not even out right now. I put it away, but like. I can either buy a copy. Like I'm not that fucking fussed about it. If I want to play a rail shooter, I still have to play the Dead Space one first anyway.
Extraction.
Extraction, yeah. I do have a copy of that game. I bought it and I'm super excited to play it. I just haven't done it yet. I'll play it like this fucking holiday.
Oh. Any closing statements?
Christmas. Fuck 12.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can't say that here. You know what? Everybody go out and buy something to Spike on it. How about that?
Go get Spike merch?
Go get Spike merch, motherfuckers! Support my boy!
Alright, y'all have a good evening.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Ugh.